We are ready to rock and roll game 4 Pistons and Cavaliers. Man, the Cavaliers took us down in the last contest here. Pistons are up 2-1 in this series, man, and we are ready to rock and roll. Tip-off is moments away. Jarrett Allen and Jalen Duren at the center court, and we are ready to roll. Cavaliers rolling with Dean Wade, Jarrett Allen, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, and Harden. Pistons are rolling with Duren, Asar, Tobias, Cade, and Duncan Robinson, man. Tip-off is moments away. Let me know who's here in the chat. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream, man. We are ready to rock and roll, man. Tip-off is underway here. It's going to be controlled by the Cleveland Cavaliers at the top of the key. Goes James Harden one-on-one against Cade Cunningham. Dishes it off to Jarrett Allen, guarded by Jalen Duren on the left elbow here. Allen working to his right, finds James Harden. Harden working inside here, outside to Jarrett Allen. Try to get an alley-oop. It's turned over, though, by the Cavs. Up back the other way comes Asar Thompson. The star cross-court pass to Tobias Harris from the right wing for three. It's off the mark, boarded by the Cavaliers. No Kevin Huerter tonight again for the Pistons, man. We're hoping to get him back for Game 5. Donovan Mitchell goes to his right, misses the layup. Boarded by Tobias Harris, back in transition the other way here. Tobias goes back out to the left wing inside Jalen Duren. Duren, it goes off of his foot. He turns it over, kicks it straight out of bounds. It's going to be Cavaliers basketball. Coming back the other way here, still looking for the first basket of the game. What's going on, Wesley? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping into the stream. Welcome to the action, folks. Cavs and Pistons for game number 4 in Cleveland on a Monday night, man. James Harden has top of the key, working against Cade Cunningham, goes to his left, outside Jarrett Allen, bothered by Jalen Duren, takes it inside here, goes to his right, and lays it up and in for the first basket of the game. 2-0 lead for the Cavaliers. Pistons get it back in transition, goes Cade Cunningham, bothered by Dean Wade. Asar sets the screen, Cade looking to roll off it. Duren comes to help him out for a screen. Cade goes to his right, it's going to be poked out of bounds, last touch by the Cavs. We got Sam coming in with the $2 super chat. Sam, thank you so much for the support, Sam. Appreciate you stopping in. I'll put your name up on the screen here when we get to the next commercial break. Yes, sir. Glad you're streaming, Carson. Let's go, Sam. Thank you so much, dude, for the $2 super chat. Sam, you are fantastic. Duncan Robinson finds Asar Thompson. Backdoor inside. Kick it back out to Duncan from the left wing. Back out to Cade Cunningham. Top of the key for three is good for Cade Cunningham over Donovan Mitchell. Takes a 3-2 lead in the basketball game. Evan Mobley has it, crosses half court for the Cavs, goes to his right against Duncan Robinson, working to push it inside here. Goes Evan Mobley, good defense from Duncan Robinson, back outside of James Harden on the right wing for three. He knocks it down to take a 5-3 lead here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cade has it back in transition, crosses half court against Dean Wade, goes to his left, looking for the open man, Jalen Duren down low here. Duren goes up with it. It's going to be blocked by Evan Mobley. Gets his own rebound, though. Duren back out to Tobias Harris. Tobias goes to his left against Donovan Mitchell. Looking to get it back outside here. Goes to his right, working to drive baseline. Mid-range jumper for Tobias to beat the shot clock is pure. Tobias Harris ties it at 5 apiece here. 9:45 left to go in the first quarter here. Tobias Harris has 8 straight games scoring 20 or more points. Absolutely fantastic work from Tobias Harris. All in the postseason. James Harden has it on the right wing here. Takes a deep three over Cade Cunningham. It's off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar has it back the other way in transition, looking to push it to the front court here. It's going to be turned over by Asar. James Harden gets it back here. He stops on a dime on the right wing for three. He knocks it down. The same spot he just missed from. He pulls up and he delivers for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Give him 6 points on the game so far. Tobias has on the left wing here, back the other way, working baseline against Jarrett Allen, finds Asar Thompson, down low to Jalen Duren. Duren misses the shot. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Another turnover for Detroit, and the Cavaliers are going to get the basketball back the other way here. Pistons are up 2-1 in this series. Cleveland is one of the best home teams in the NBA this season, and there's a very good chance that they're going to tie this at 2-2 apiece. We got to be ready and try and steal game 4 here. James Harden goes to his right, draws the foul. I believe they're going to call it. Is that on Cade Cunningham or Jalen Duren? I think they're going to get it on Jalen Duren, I believe. So he's going to go to the free throw line and try and shoot some free throws here. Up 3 with just under 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. I'm going to put your name up on the screen right now, Sam. Thanks again, dude, for the support. Appreciate you stopping in, Sam. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the stream. And we are all ready to rock and roll, man. James Harden took a tough fall here. Hopefully he's all right. He's slow to get up here, try and shoot these free throws for the Cavaliers. 8-5 basketball game. Thanks again, Sam, for the donation. Sam is freaking fantastic. Ready to rock and roll here. James Harden free throw on the way is good. All right, so we're going to put Sam up there. 9-5 basketball game. Cavs take a 4-point lead. Thanks again, Sam. Appreciate you. Yeah, Pistons have got to be ready. And again, they were down at the half. They came back. They took the lead, and they had a very sloppy fourth quarter. A couple straight turnovers from Cade Cunningham. They cannot afford the same mistakes in this one again here. 10-5 basketball game. Cavaliers take a 5-point lead. 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. Duren finds Cade Cunningham backdoor here. Goes to his left. He's going to get his shot blocked out of bounds. Cade was looking for the foul. He's not going to get it. Dean Wade forces the block. It's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds underneath the basket here, looking to inbound here. 8:43 left to go in the first quarter. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Cavs 10, Pistons 5. Cade looking to inbound the pass here underneath the basket, trying to get it to Tobias Harris. He does, guarded by James Harden on the left wing. Back outside, Duncan Robinson goes to his right, pulls up from three. It is off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by the Cavs. Back the other way goes James Harden. Here come the Cavaliers. Crosses half court, working against Cade Cunningham. James Harden drives down the lane to his left, working to back out now against Jalen Duren on the right wing, one-on-one. 12 seconds in the shot clock. Harden looking to dance on Harden. Goes to his left, step back, mid-range jumper. Is off the mark, boarded by Ausar Thompson. Ausar has it back the other way in transition, crosses half court, working to his right against the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. Ausar working against Mobley on the right wing. Ausar takes it at Mobley. He loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by the Cavaliers. Mobley says he didn't touch it. Let's see if they actually still keep with the Pistons. They're going to keep with the Pistons as of right now here. They might take a look at this. 10-5 basketball game. 8:02 left to go in the first quarter, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the show. Hey, what's going on, Dad? Dad's fantastic. But yeah, we're going to be doing every single game for the rest of this series, man. Hopefully the Pistons can take care of business tonight to go up 3-1 in the series lead. If they don't, the Cavs would tie it at 2-2 with Game 5 back in the Motor City on Wednesday. Not really sure what the tip-off time is going to be as of right now, but it's going to be a good game as of right now. 8:02 left to go. It's going to be a jump ball here at the free throw line between Ausar Thompson and Evan Mobley. So the referee tips it up here, and Mobley wins the jump ball. It's going to be possession back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kind of a slow start for the Pistons offense. On the right wing goes James Harden, working against Cade Cunningham. Cross-court pass to Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Ausar Thompson. Drives down the lane, kick it back out to James Harden from the right wing for three, and James Harden is in his bag right now. 13-5 basketball game, and JB Bickerstaff wants to take a timeout. Give Harden 11 points in the first quarter. He's 3 of 4 from downtown. We're going to take a timeout commercial break, and the Pistons have got to be ready because, again, the Cavaliers have three-point shooters all over the floor. Sam Merrill is a big piece off the Cavaliers bench. He was one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA this season for Cleveland. Obviously, one of the best backcourts in the NBA between James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, as well as Evan Mobley, who is a former Defensive Player of the Year winner, alongside with Jarrett Allen. And the Pistons, again, on the road, have shown to give them problems in the past. We were down at the halftime break, in game number 3, so we got to be ready to go and limit the turnovers, especially, and grab the offensive rebounds. And the Cavaliers shot pretty well, though, in Game 3. That was a big reason why they won. James Harden took over in the fourth quarter, made some crazy shots. But Cade Cunningham, if you want to go back and rewatch the last couple minutes of that fourth quarter, he had not one, not two, but 3 straight turnovers, and they were pretty bad turnovers. A couple of them were off the inbound pass, just trying to get to one of his teammates. There was a play where he was trying to find Duren at the top of the key and just totally threw away the basketball. So we cannot have careless mistakes if we're going to try and win this basketball game. But make no mistake about it, the Cavaliers are here. They're for real. And like I said, when they played against the Toronto Raptors, they were up 2-0 in the series. The Raptors came back, and they actually ended up winning in Game 7 last week. So this could be a very similar series of how this plays out if it ends up being 2-2 back to the Motor City for game number 5 on Wednesday. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. We're in a timeout commercial break right now. Cavaliers are up 8. This is a brutal start, says Sam. Yeah, this is not looking good. What's going on, King? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the party. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. It's free. It helps me out. We hit 2,000 subscribers, I want to say last week, so thank you guys for that. We're going to be doing the rest of the postseason. Hopefully that's for a very long time. But again, best of 7. The New York Knicks took down the 76ers. They swept them. So whoever wins this series is going to face the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And if the Pistons do get by the Cavaliers, which is a tall task ahead of them, that's going to be a terrific Eastern Conference Finals next week. What's going on? Masked Reviews, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Big shout again to Sam for the super chat tonight so far. You guys are freaking fantastic. We also do have memberships. You guys can get the cool emotes and loyalty badges if you guys want to help support the shows. It is in the description of the stream if you guys are interested. Shout out to all the members as well here. But the Pistons are down 8 halfway through the first quarter here. Again, Duncan Robinson's going to have to make some big-time shots. I am incredibly disappointed by Jalen Duren's production. I mean, he basically cut his stats in half. He was a 20-10 guy in the regular season, and he completely has just, I don't know what it is. His mental space isn't there. But he got beat up in the Orlando Magic series by Wendell Carter. Evan Mobley is blocking his shots. And like I said, Paul Reed deserves more minutes, because if he's going to keep playing like this, put in guys that are actually going to contribute in Paul Reed and Isaiah Stewart. It's kind of embarrassing that he's not even the number 3 option right now on this team in the postseason. Right now it's Cade, Tobias, and then arguably it's Duncan Robinson. So Pistons have got to be ready. We are back from commercial break, though. 13-5 basketball game. Welcome to the stream, folks. Asar Thompson has the top of the key. Working for Jalen Duren down low here on the left post. Finds Cade Cunningham. Nearly turns it over. Cade gets it back, though, on the left wing. Working to find it down low to Jalen Duren. Intercepted by James Harden. Harden back the other way to Jarrett Allen. Allen has it blocked by Asar Thompson. Now they're going to call a late foul against Asar Thompson. Almost a terrific defensive play in the air by Asar Thompson. They're going to call a late foul, though, and Jarrett Allen's going to go to the free throw line. Cade Cunningham's trying to get it to Jalen Duren. He was double-teamed on the left wing. The problem is, though, even if Jalen Duren catches it, what are you going to do with Jalen Duren? Is he going to turn around? Is he going to face the rim and try and put up a jump shot? Because you know that isn't happening. He's been very inconsistent in attacking the basket. The only points that he has really produced in this entire postseason have come from lobs from either Asar, Duncan, or Cade, or he gets it off the glass for an offensive rebound. Jarrett Allen splits the pair at the line here. Back the other way comes the Pistons. Pistons have got to make a shot here. Cade has on the left wing working against James Harden, off to Asar Thompson. Asar looking to get it to Duncan Robinson. Nice backdoor cut to Jalen Duren. Duren loses the basketball again. Another forced turnover from Jalen Duren. Dean Wade gets it back down low to Evan Mobley. Mobley working against Asar Thompson. Down low here, he's going to get called again for another foul on Asar Thompson. That is not a good start from one of the best defensive players in the NBA. Picks up 2 quick fouls in 30 seconds, and he's already got 2 fouls, and you might see Asar Thompson go out of this game right here. Let's see what J.B. Bickerstaff does. But Jalen Duren is playing himself out of a max contract. I believed in Jalen Duren this entire season, and he is playing absolutely horrific right now, and he's almost borderline a liability when he's on the floor for this Pistons team. Karis LeVert does check in for Asar Thompson. Asar already has to sit with 2 personal fouls. Cavaliers go on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Mobley knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way is good for Evan Mobley. Somebody's got to make a shot here. Karis LeVert has it back the other way, crosses half court for the Motor City against the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert on the right wing here, drives to his right, pulls up for the mid-range jumper, is good for Karis LeVert. It's a big hoop for the Pistons. They absolutely had to have that right there. 16-7. James Harden on the left wing here, kick it back outside to Mobley, finds Dean Wade on the right wing, working against Duncan Robinson. Jalen Duren now picks up a foul away from the basketball, working against Jarrett Allen. And it's going to be on the floor here, Cavaliers basketball. Checked in. JD looks like he needs out. JD Bickerstaff needs to be less stubborn and get him out of the game. Put Paul Reed in. What's going on, C-Man? What's up, Lava? Champion. Richard, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Jewel, Eric, welcome to the show, guys. James Harden gets it back here. Back the other way. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. James Harden misses the shot. It's going to be boarded by Tobias Harris. Back the other way comes the Detroit Pistons. Karis LeVert has the top of the key working against James Harden. Looking to try and get it to Cade. Good defense from Donovan Mitchell. Karis LeVert drives baseline. Back outside. Tobias Harris from the corner for three. He knocks it down. Tobias Harris from the corner delivers for the three-point shot. Big-time shot for Tobias Harris. Back the other way comes the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell looking to find the open man. It's going to be nearly intercepted by Cade Cunningham. Still staying here, though, with the Cavaliers. Mobley has it against Jalen Duren. Drives to his left, shot off the window. Is good for Evan Mobley. 18-10 basketball game. 5:53 left to go in the first quarter. Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, all in that same draft class in 2021. Jalen Duren catches it down low here against Evan Mobley. Spin move up and in for Jalen Duren. Finally does something productive underneath the basket. What's going on, Burnell? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Donovan Mitchell drives down the lane, back outside to Mobley at the top of the key for three. That's off the mark, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade pushing it back the other way in transition. Cade looking for the open man, takes it himself, drives down the baseline inside to Karis LeVert from the corner for three. He knocks it down. Karis LeVert with a huge spark for the Pistons off the bench to cut it back to a 3-point deficit, and we're going to take another timeout from the Cavaliers. Again, as much as you want to scrutinize Karis LeVert of how bad he played during the regular season, you're going to need his veteran presence and a scoring threat off the bench who can create his own shot, have a little bit of a handle. He is a vet in this league. He's played 10 seasons in the NBA, so when you do need a shot, Karis LeVert can offer you that. He's not really consistent at doing that, but he'll get you hopefully 8 or 9 points off the bench in the postseason, which is what you're trying to ask for here. So, big-time bucket from Karis LeVert. Tobias and Karis both deliver. So it's back to a 3-point game all of a sudden. What's going on, Weeping? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, B-ball Paul Reed's amazing. I got to look up B-ball Paul Reed's. What is his contract? Because we gotta extend him. Let's see here. Paul Reed contract extension. So it is contract. He's on a 2-year, $10 million deal. So it goes, okay, to the end of next season, and then we got to think about paying him. So he's already signed on the books with us. He actually earned that, I believe, this offseason when he did great filling in for Isaiah Stewart last year against the Knicks in the postseason. So good stuff all around. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Duren's got to wake up offensively 100%. And here's the thing about Jalen Duren, right? If you play bad on offense, fine. So be it. You got to at least show them you can make up with it, though, on defense. Like, if you're going to just totally airball everything, not be aggressive, turn it over in the paint, at least borderline play defense back the other way. Because if you can't do both, you can't recover from your mistakes. It's like, why is he even on the floor right now? So it's tough to say right now. What's going on, Colin? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show. And ready to rock and roll, man. So Cavs up by 3 over the Pistons. Pistons cut it back down to 3. A couple big-time threes made by Karis LeVert and Tobias Harris. We got to get Duncan Robinson more involved in the offense. He's been pretty good the last couple of games for us. But he's a guy that, again, I think if he gets going, it spreads like a wildfire to the rest of the team. We know what Cade's about. Asar Thompson occasionally. Hope we can get him a little bit more offense in this starting 5. We know what great of a defender he is. He's already got 2 personal fouls, though, in this first quarter. So that's something the Cleveland Cavaliers have done a pretty good job at this series, is getting Asar Thompson in early foul trouble. So we're going to have to pick it up a notch here and see what we can do with a couple minutes left to go in the first quarter. What's going on, Frank? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping into the stream. 2 Franks in the chat. What's going on, Frank Norman, Frank B? You need rebounds or play defense. He's a liability. And it's like, I was one of the biggest Jalen Duren supporters this entire season. Like, I called over 60-plus regular season games for the Detroit Pistons, and he was amazing. Like, he was one of the hardest guys to defend in the post. Cade would just feed him all day long on the lobs, or even just, we were wondering how he could play without Cade Cunningham. He was still putting up productive numbers, and I don't know what happened in this postseason, but when you get him the ball, he almost looks flustered, and he doesn't know what to do with it sometimes, where he'll catch it, and he'll just dish it off, or he'll try and drive, but it'll either be blocked by Mobley or Allen, or he'll lose it, like, off his foot or something. So I'm rooting for Jalen Duren. We all are, as we should be as Pistons fans, but again, it is very incredibly frustrating to watch, though. Cavaliers and Pistons making a couple substitutions here. Dennis Schroeder and Tyson both check into the game for the Cavaliers. Jenkins and Isaiah Stewart both step on the floor for the Pistons. Schroeder has it top of the key off the Jarrett Allen, bothered by Isaiah Stewart. Same with Max Strus, who checks into the game. James Harden goes to his left. Floater is no good. It's going to be boarded by, it's going to be last checked out of bounds by the Cavs, Pistons basketball. Jarrett Allen looked like he was trying to go for the rebound, but the ball went out of bounds there. Karis LeVert has it back the other way here for the Pistons on the left wing, working to get it to Jenkins on the right wing here against Dennis Schroeder. Jenkins really struggled in game number 3. Hopefully he can get his offensive spark back. Back down low to Tobias Harris, trying to size up James Harden on the right block here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tobias trying to size up Harden. Turnaround shot for Tobias is good. Uncle T, that is such a tough shot, and he makes it look so easy. A turnaround fadeaway jumper. And the Pistons all of a sudden go on a 12-2 run here. Tyson looking to find it down low to Jarrett Allen. Allen goes to his left. Reverse layup is no good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. Back the other way comes the Pistons. Jenkins has it on the left wing here. Down low to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart left-handed hook shot over Schroeder is good. And the Pistons take their first lead of the game. 14-2 run here. 19-18 basketball game. Schroeder has the top of the key, working against Jenkins. One-on-one goes to his right. Dennis Schroeder looking to find the open man. Off to Max Strus here. Strus finds James Harden. Mobley's looking to get back into the game here for the Cavs. Harden goes to his left, runs into a brick wall with Isaiah Stewart. They're going to call a double dribble on James Harden. Good defense from Isaiah Stewart. It's another turnover for the Cavaliers, and here come the Pistons, man. Had a pretty slow start for the Pistons, and all of a sudden, off that first timeout from J.B. Bickerstaff, they have found their offensive rhythm. What's going on? Danger, Neal, Tut, what's going on? Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. James Harden goes to the bench here. Pistons 19, Cavaliers 18. 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Welcome to the party, folks. Jenkins has the top of the key, working against Dennis Schroeder. Goes to his left, working against Mobley. Down low to Stewart. Stewart goes up with it. It's going to be blocked by Mobley. Gets his own rebound, though. Backdoor find to Duncan Robinson. It's going to be intercepted, stolen away by the Cavs. Back the other way comes Schroeder and the Cleveland offense. On the right wing, dishes it off to Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Karis LeVert. Mitchell trying to get past LeVert. Good defense from LeVert, though. Mitchell goes to his right. Floater inside is off the mark, boarded by Karis LeVert. Back the other way go the Pistons. LeVert on the right wing, working against Dennis Schroeder one-on-one. Crossover handle from Karis LeVert, trying to buy some time here in some space. LeVert drives down the lane. Shot is no good, off the window, boarded by the Cavaliers. Schroeder gets it back under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Donovan Mitchell has it on the left wing here, working against Duncan Robinson. ISO path is underway for Donovan Mitchell. Pistons are ready for it on the trap defense. Mitchell goes inside. Floater off the mark is going to be boarded by Tyson, the Cavaliers. Another second chance opportunity for the Cleveland offense. Tyson fires for 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Jenkins. Jenkins run the floor here in transition. It's going to be run over from Dennis Schroeder. They're going to call an offensive foul on Jenkins. It's a turnover, and the Cavaliers get it back immediately. 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If you guys are Michiganders, if you're watching outside of Michigan, we sometimes get opposing viewers in the chat. Also, vote in the chat, guys, who you guys think is going to win this game, Pistons or Cavaliers. I put up a poll as well, man. I'm from the Metro Detroit area, so think Novi-ish. That's kind of where we're at, where I'm broadcasting from. 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons 19, Cavaliers 18. Cavaliers have it top of the key, off to Evan Mobley, bothered by Isaiah Stewart. Stewart trying to stay in front of Mobley. Good defense from Beef Stew. Mobley gives it up to Strus. Bothered by Jenkins. Takes a 3 on the left wing. That's off the mark, boarded by Isaiah Stewart. 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Cade has it back the other way here for the Pistons. Cavs have not made a basket in the last 4 minutes of this first quarter. Cade Cunningham has it. Step back 3 on the way for Cade is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Ron Holland has checked into the game for the Pistons as well. Schroeder goes to his left. Left-handed layup is good for Dennis Schroeder. He is so quick off that first step, blowing by the Pistons defense, take a 20-19 lead. Cade has on the right wing, back out to Caris LeVert, takes a 3, is good for Caris LeVert. How about Caris LeVert off the bench making some big-time shots for the Pistons to go back up by 2? He's already got 8 points. Donovan Mitchell has it on the left wing here, back outside to Tyson. Tyson fires over to Donovan Mitchell, trying to stay in front of Cade. Step back 3 on the way for Mitchell's no good. Another rebound by the Cavaliers going to be called on the floor against Isaiah Stewart. So it's going to be Cavaliers basketball out of bounds. 22-20. No way that's a charge. Yeah, Jenkins, he kind of ran over Schroeder, unfortunately. And, man, I miss Dennis Schroeder, man. He was so good as a backup point guard to Cade last year in the playoffs. 1:19 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons are up 22-20. What's up, Jimmy? Everybody's fantastic. Checking in from Japan. What's going on, King? King's the man. Everybody rules, man. Let me know who's here in the chat where you guys are watching from. Tyson, first free throw on the way is no good. Cavs are in the bonus with 1:20 left to go in the first quarter here. At the halftime break, we're going to be taking a look at the box score. We're going to be reviewing what the Pistons are doing, how they can adjust and adapt, and overcome, hopefully, to a victory in this game. But the Cavaliers are going to be ready. Tyson's second free throw on the way is good. 22-21 basketball game. Cade gets it back here in transition for the Pistons. Crosses half court here, working against Tyson one-on-one. Ron Holland sets a screen for Cade. Cade working to roll to his left against Donovan Mitchell. Drives down the lane here. Mid-range jumper on the way for Cade is pure. 24-21 basketball game. A minute left to go in the first quarter. Give Cade 5 points. Schroeder has on the left wing here, working against Jenkins, goes to his right, top of the key, dished it off to Strus on the left wing, bothered by Cade Cunningham. Strus back outside to Schroeder. Schroeder nearly misses the shot. It's going to be deflected by Jenkins. Back the other way comes Mobley. Mobley misses the 3, boarded by Ron Holland. That was a weird shot. Schroeder thought about a 3, and then he kind of awkwardly dished it off to Mobley. Mobley missed it. Back the other way come the Pistons. Cade has a baseline on the right wing, back outside of Jenkins, finds Ron Holland at the top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Tyson. Shot clock is turned off. 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Donovan Mitchell has it top of the key against Jenkins. He's going to wait for the final shot here. Mitchell versus Jenkins one-on-one. Strus is going to help him set a screen. Goes to his left, switches off to Caris LeVert. Donovan Mitchell has it top of the key. Caris LeVert, terrific defense by Caris LeVert. Pokes it out of bounds. 1 second left to go in the first quarter here. Pistons have got to try and not get a shot, or not force a shot off here against the Cavs. 1 second left to go here. Mitchell is scoreless in this first quarter, believe it or not. So good defense by the Pistons on him so far. Schroeder looking to inbound the pass here. 1 second left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be inbounded by Donovan Mitchell. Has to chuck up a prayer. It's off the back iron, and the Pistons have a 3-point lead heading into the second quarter as we take a commercial break. Good stuff all around, man. 24-21 basketball game. A little bit of a sloppy first quarter from the Pistons. JB Bickerstaff takes a timeout. Caris LeVert steps off the bench, and he delivers 8 points so far in the first quarter from Caris LeVert, which is kind of what you want from a role player, a veteran who has had some pretty good seasons in the NBA when he was with the Cavs and the Nets in the glory days of his career when he was in his prime. Now he's more of a bench-type player, but again, a veteran scorer that can occasionally get you a bucket if you need it. So again, if it's not Kevin Huerter, you're going to have to deal with like Jenkins off the bench, Stewart, Ron Holland, Javonte Green. You don't really have too many liable consistency options that have played a lot of time in this league. So Caris LeVert's a guy that can help you he hasn't really been so consistent. There's a reason why he got a lot of slander in the regular season, but he gave you a pretty good first quarter right there. So We shall see. Willie says the Pistons are going to get to 3-1. We'll think about it, Colin. I'm not really sure yet. We'll get to the box score though at the halftime break. I might take a break from trivia. We'll see. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Welcome to the show. I need Harden to go off and Cunningham to stay average like right now, and I'll be good for my underdog picks. The bench was so good all of the regular season. Yeah, the bench was crazy. When the Pistons, when they had a lot of injuries in the first couple weeks of the season, and Jenkins emerged from the G League, worked his way up to a 2-year contract. He played phenomenal. There's a lot of guys from this Pistons team that, kind of have that underdog grit mentality. A guy like Paul Reed, he was drafted in the second round, worked his way from the Sixers to the Pistons. Javonte Green, a very good free agent signing from Trajan Langdon. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the offseason. If we're going to keep a lot of these guys who we take at pick 21, so it should be pretty interesting. Sam coming in again with a $2 super chat. Thanks again, Sam. Appreciate you, buddy. Too many turnovers, and Duren is still playing like poop. still won the quarter, though. Yeah, for sure. Jalen Duren, again, has just been so unbelievably frustrating to watch. And again, I'm rooting for him, but how many games are we going to give Jalen Duren before we finally say, all right, enough's enough, and we're going to give more minutes to Paul Reed? Because Paul Reed was one of the most efficient Pistons on this entire team, and it's just kind of crazy how a third-string center is outperforming an all-star. It's just kind of ridiculous, but we'll see. Now, again, as much as I hate seeing Jalen Duren play this way, it could end up working in our favor this offseason because he's going to save us possibly $100 million in his contract. If he was playing the way he was for how he earned an all-star this year, you were looking at possibly a $200 million contract. Now that's not going to happen. You're going to talk about possibly in the neighborhood of like a Miles Turner type deal where it's about 20-ish, $25 million a year. I don't really see a world where the Pistons move on from Jalen Duren. He's still 22 years old. As much of it is frustrating, I think him and Cade do have a lot of chemistry. And again, it's been frustrating to watch, but you're rooting for the guy still, and I want to have a breakout game to bring back his confidence. 24-21 basketball game here. Back the other way to start the second quarter goes the Pistons. Karis LeVert drives down the lane. Floater on the way for Karis LeVert is good. Give Karis LeVert 10 points off the bench. Thanks again to Sam for the super chat. Thanks again, Sam. Cavaliers have it. Back the other way goes Strus. Strus cross-court pass to Mitchell on the left wing for 3. That's off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. Duren comes back in the game here for the Pistons. Ron Holland's another guy I believe in. Again, he's kind of a baby Asar Thompson who can give us defense. His shot's really not there yet. But a guy I think, the Pistons are going to hope to keep as their future. So looking forward to Ron Holland tonight as well. Cade Cunningham has it. Back over to Karis LeVert, who's been the hot hand for the Pistons all night long tonight. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball against the Cavaliers. So stoppage in play. They're going to get it on Sam Merrill. Merrill's a guy that we cannot afford to let get hot from the three-point line. Merrill can light it up at any given moment. Pistons have got to be ready for him on the perimeter. 11:16 left to go in the first half. LeVert inbounds the pass to Cade Cunningham, working against Tyson at the top of the key. On the left wing goes Cade. Cade trying to dance on Tyson outside of Jalen Duren. Duren looking to attack against Evan Mobley down low here. Left-handed layup from Jalen Duren is good. Thank you, Jalen Duren. Pistons go up by 7 on an 18-3 run here. Mobley has the top of the key off to Sam Merrill, trying to get by Duncan Robinson. Back out to Evan Mobley. Takes a deep 3 here. It is good for Evan Mobley at the top of the key. 28-24 basketball game. Pistons go up by 4. 10:40 left to go in the first half. Jalen Duren has the top of the key off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives down the lane. Floater on the way is no good. He draws the foul, though, and Duncan Robinson's going to go to the free throw line. Let's see here. Cheers. Pistons have got to stay motivated. What's going on? Code Man. Paul needs to replace Duren now. Bickerstaff is giving Duren too long of a leash. Duren's value is staying so much as 1 point. Has Herter hoped y'all? Herter's been good for us. He's just been injured. He's played, I think, 1 or 2 games this postseason, so I'm hoping to get him back for Game 5. Duncan Robinson misses the first free throw. LeVert's getting it done. You take it during a minimum amount of 2 quarters to see if he's learned his lesson. And the crazy thing is JB Bickerstaff did that a couple times. Like, when we were down at the halftime, he literally subbed out Duren. He wasn't even in foul trouble either. He just said, we're going to put Paul Reed in. Duncan makes the second free throw here, 29-24. And he did that on the comeback in Game 6 against the Magic, too. So, Ron Howell's going to get called for a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be out of bounds Cavaliers. Yeah, Sam Merrill makes a ginormous difference for this Cavaliers offense when he's on the floor, especially during the regular season. So, he's on the court right now. Going to probably take at least 4 or 5 threes a game, and we're going to see if he can affect the Pistons in this one. Donovan Mitchell on the right wing here, working against Jalen Duren. Mismatch for Donovan Mitchell. Working inside, back outside of Strus on the right wing for 3. He knocks it down, back to a 2-point game. Pistons 29, Cavaliers 27. Karis LeVert has it on the left wing here. Duncan sets the screen. LeVert working to get it to his man here, to Cade Cunningham. He still keeps it, though. Karis LeVert takes a mid-range jumper, and he hits it. Karis LeVert is on fire for the Pistons bench right now. 31-27. Under 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Karis LeVert, 12 points. I got to look up what his season high was for the Pistons. It's got to be close to that. Mobley loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by LeVert, though. Good defense from Karis. 31-27 basketball game. Thanks, Jimmy. I think you're cute, too. 31-27. Pistons up by 4. Strus, again, another guy where Strus and Merrill, if they both get going from the three-point line, that's a pretty big 1-2 punch from the perimeter. Pistons have got to be ready for it, along with James Harden, Donovan Mitchell as well. 9:46. Strus catch and shoot 3 on the left wing is off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar back the other way in transition, back over to Karis LeVert. LeVert fires in the left wing for 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Merrill. I don't mind the shot at all. Give it to the hot hand. Donovan Mitchell back the other way for the Cavaliers. Mitchell driving baseline, gets it back over to Strus. Strus drives down the lane. Hook shot is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar with 2 fouls here. He just loses it. Asar got too quick with it, trying to get back on defense, and Strus slams it down. A point-blank turnover from Asar Thompson in transition. Strus, again, has got a lot of those off the turnovers for his points in this series so far. Jalen Duren has it on the left wing here. Mid-range jumper for Jalen Duren is off the mark. Donovan Mitchell grabs the rebound. Mitchell back the other way for the Cavs. Crosses half court, goes to his left against Duncan Robinson. Back outside James Harden. Fires over to Merrill on the left wing for 3. It is good, and the Cavaliers take a 1-point lead. JB Bickerstaff has seen enough, and here come the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. It's going to be a dogfight finish down to the wire. But again, Pistons are shooting themselves in the foot with too many turnovers and too many second chance opportunities given up off the timeout here. And again, the Pistons have got to limit those if they want to win this game. Cavaliers, if they get this back to 2-2, it is anybody's series heading back to the Motor City for Game 5. So this is one the Pistons really want to get, because if they win this game, they could close it out on Wednesday to go up 3-1. So this is a huge game for both of these two teams here. Thanks, Colin. Yeah, no, Jimmy is he's a middle school friend of mine. I've known Jimmy forever, and he and I give each other the business a lot. His old team, he wants to give him 20. Yeah, Karis LeVert, again, facing his former team against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Same with JB Bickerstaff. So, again, these are two guys that want to prove themselves against their old team. Listen, it's like, you let me go, I'm going to show you why you shouldn't have let me go. So, we shall see. 31-32 basketball game. Cavaliers are up by 1. And, it's been pretty interesting so far in this game. The Pistons went on a run. The Cavaliers go on a run. Thanks to Strus and Merrill from the three-point line. Asar turns it over. It's crazy how one little turnover can change a lot in basketball, because teams can capitalize off of that. They get a little flustered, and they can't really seem to find their rhythm. And, again, the Cavaliers go up by 1 here. So, got to be ready for it. Turnovers are killers. Cade needs to make up for his turnovers at the end, which likely costs us the game. Which he kind of did. Like, I was not happy at Cade. I mean, it's not like they were like, he was trying to make a play and he turned it over in transition or something. These were really bad turnovers. Like, a couple of them he did twice in the game. in game 3 where like he was trying to inbound the ball and it hit the side of the backboard, or he tried to inbound the ball and it went like straight to Strus. Like Strus literally just took it away from him when he intercepted it. So Cade answered with a big 3 towards like the last 30 seconds or so in game number 3. So he kind of made up for it, but you can't really have that in a critical playoff situation with 2 minutes left. So gotta learn to take care of the basketball. As much as Cade Cunningham is great, I think I saw a stat. It said that Cade's got like the most turnovers throughout an 8-game playoff career or something this season, or something along the lines of that. So he's got to be ready to go. What's up, Super Morning Man? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping into the stream. But yeah, 100%. Cade Cunningham's still the guy. I believe in him. But with that being said, nobody's safe either. Like, I'm going to go after... If you make a careless mistake, I'm going to, go after you. Like, again, playoffs, it's critical. I mean, Jalen Duren, I could say 5,000 bad things about Jalen Duren of why he's as much of a bum as he is in this postseason right now. It's not the fact that, like, he's been so inconsistent, but he's had, what game is this? This is his 10th playoff game this season. Coming off an all-star regular season, and you're trying to help Cade Cunningham and company out to be the number 2 guy. And imagine if Duren was like the number 2 guy and we had Tobias consistently averaging 18, 19 points a game as the number 3. Then you had Duncan Robinson as the 4. You get the defense from Asar Thompson. But the production from Jalen Duren, if he just gets it to where he was, look out, because this team could be crazy. 32-31, back the other way. Asar Thompson catches it down low, puts it up, and an assist from Cade Cunningham to take the lead here. 8:30 left to go in the first half. Pistons 33, Cavaliers 32. Mobley looking to drive baseline here. Good defense from Duren. Back outside to Harden, the top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. It's another second chance rebound, though, from the Cavaliers, and Duncan Robinson forces a foul. That ball went so far off the back iron, it went a mile in the air. The Pistons try to chase it down, and it goes straight back to Harden, and that's not really good for the Pistons. So Duncan Robinson picks up the foul. Wade checks back into the game here for the Cavaliers. 8:19 left to go in the first half. That's Duncan Robinson's second personal foul that he's picked up. Pistons 33, Cavs 32. Cade kicks it out of bounds here. It's going to be right back to the Cavs out of bounds here. 14 seconds left from the shot clock. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe. It helps out the shows. Welcome to the party, folks. We're going to be doing Game 5 on Wednesday. And then we're going to see if we get Game 6 or Game 7, depending on what happens in this one. Harden has it on the left wing here against Duncan Robinson. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Harden goes to his left, trying to stay in front of Duncan. Back outside to Merrill on the left wing for 3. He buries it. There goes Sam Merrill. 35-33. You got to be watching him because this is a guy, he's one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. Cannot leave him wide open off of a screen right there. 35-33. K dishes it down to Jalen Duren. Duren goes inside, and he just flat out lost it. Schroeder back the other way for the Cavaliers. On the left wing goes Cade Cunningham. Finds James Harden. Harden blows by Duncan Robinson. Outside to Merrill. Merrill from the top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. Pistons catch a break. James Harden literally just lost it in front of James Harden. He's got 4 inches on him. Tobias throws up to Jalen Duren. He throws it down. If Jalen Duren remembered that he was 6'10", 250 and just went to the basket, we would have way less issues. James Harden fires on the left wing for Sam Merrill. He misses a 3. It's going to be boarded by Tobias Harris. Wesley coming in with the $2 super chat. Thanks again, Wesley. I'll put your name on the screen after this commercial break. Asar Thompson down low to Jalen Duren. Duren loses it again. Oh my goodness. Put Paul Reed in. I can't stand to see Jalen Duren this game right now. Schroeder has it on the left wing here. Takes a 3 over Jalen Duren. That's off the mark. It's boarded by Wade. It's going to be boarded now by Tobias. He steals it away up to Cade Cunningham. Cade in transition goes all the way to the rack. Count the bucket and the foul for the motorcade. And 1 down the lane in transition. That's a huge hoop for the Detroit Pistons. 6:44 left to go, and we are ready to rock and roll. Cade Cunningham with a big and 1 down the lane. Fantastic. Thanks again, Wesley. Appreciate you. Wesley's fantastic. Put Wesley up on the screen here. All right, 37-35. And 1 for the motorcade. Let's go. Cade Cunningham looking to complete the three-point play. Cade, free throw on the way is pure. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham, 38-35 basketball game. Love to see it, man. Cavaliers down by 3. Pistons trying to stay in front of them. Thanks again to Wesley and Sam. 6:35 left to go. Jarrett Allen has it on the right wing, working against Jalen Duren. Off to Merrill, goes to his right, back outside to Schroeder, takes a 3 on the left wing. Schroeder fills it up. 38-38 basketball game. It is back and forth like there's no tomorrow. 6:21 left to go in the first half. What's up, Kenny? Pistons have it back the other way, off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan bothered by Schroeder, trying to get it to Cade. Cade top of the key against Dean Wade, drives down the lane here. Cade back outside to Asar Thompson, finds Cade. Cade working on the baseline here, looking to dish it inside to Asar Thompson. Asar has to get a shot off, he just throws it away. Asar was looking to try and get it to Tobias Harris. He was curling at the top of the key for a possible 3, and he was just a bad pass from Asar Thompson. 10 turnovers for the Pistons in this first half. Good Lord. 5:59 left to go. Cavs only have 3. 10 turnovers in the first half? Am I seeing that graphic right? In the first half, 10 turnovers. Oh, man. 38-38 basketball game. 5:59 left to go. Cavs get it back. Schroeder looking to inbound the pass here. Off to Jarrett Allen. Top of the key. Goes against Jalen Duren. Finds Schroeder once more. Schroeder on the left wing, bothered by Jenkins, goes to his left, going to be intercepted by Tobias Harris, steals it away. Tobias up the floor to Karis LeVert. LeVert goes all the way to the rim, puts it up and in. LeVert working down the stretch, and I think he's our leading scorer right now off the bench. He's got 14 points, 6 for 8 from the field. Karis freaking LeVert, 40-38. James Harden trying to go to his left against Jenkins, drives down the lane, intercepted by Tobias Harris. Tobias with another steal. Off to Karis LeVert, give him the hot hand, top of the key, down low to Jalen Duren. Duren against Merrill. He's going to be triple teamed inside. He finally gets fouled underneath. I think they're going to get Schroeder down low. And it's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds here. It seems like Duren catches it in the paint, and he's like, what do I do next? I don't know what to do next. Do I kick it back out? Do I try and attempt to drive? Do I turn around and face the basket and maybe attempt a jumper? Then when he gets double teamed, he's like, oh man, I'm screwed. 5:22. All right, Pistons looking to inbound the pass here. Cade against Wade. On the left wing goes Tobias Harris. 5:20 left to go in the first half. Cade has it against Dean Wade. Looking to get it to Tobias Harris. Trying to size up James Harden on the left block here. Tobias shake and bake down the lane and nearly throws it down. Stewart picks up the mess. Holy cow. Tobias nearly put Jarrett Allen on one of the most disgusting posters you'll ever see. He gets the block, though, and Stewart's there for the rebound. Love to see it, man. 42-38. Kenny Atkinson takes a timeout for Cleveland. Love to see Stewart getting involved down the stretch. Good stuff all around. All right, we got another timeout here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that was crazy from Victor Wembanyama. He put a full-on elbow to Naz Reid the other day. You know what's so shameless? If that was any other player, right? Like any role player, any bench player, a guy that doesn't play a lot of minutes, that throws a flat-out elbow to the neck, you know for a fact he's getting suspended Game 5. But because Adam Silver cannot afford to lose Victor Wembanyama in Game 5, he didn't suspend him. That's just a flat out blatant truth because it's a business and he should have been ejected and he was, but the fact that I think he should have gotten suspended for Game 5 and they didn't is kind of insane. So Timberwolves, they tied it up 2-2 last night, but that's going to be a good series down the stretch too. Back-to-back turnovers by the Cavs now trying to catch up. Colin says 100%. What's up, Colin? Schroeder has something to prove. Although I will say, though, Naz Reid was kind of getting at it a little bit. He was asking for it in the first couple of games. He was kind of, pushing off of Wemby a lot. But there's a lot of things that you don't see, and they always look at the last guy to throw the last punch, but they forget what led up to the punch. And I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird situation there, but kind of crazy. If you guys are new to the show, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. 42-38 basketball game. Pistons are up by 4. Shout out again to Wesley and Sam for the super chats. Again, shout out to the members in the live stream. You guys get the cool, crazy emotes and loyalty badges as well. Did over 60 plus regular season games for the Detroit Pistons. First year doing play-by-play, and man, oh man, it's been fantastic. Pistons are up by 4. This is a ginormous game in this series. We're going to analyze the box score at the halftime break, and we're going to break down what the Pistons can do better in the second half offensively and defensively, what they did right, what they did wrong. We did a pretty good job, though, so far slowing down Donovan Mitchell in this first half. We're going to see if that keeps up. But Asar Thompson getting in early foul trouble. Karis LeVert has saved the Pistons right now in this game. He's got, 14 points off the bench? That's a huge difference maker because, again, if he just does what he does normally, he's probably at, 2 or 4 points? Like, if this was a normal game, but, he just totally way exceeded expectations. This is a totally different outcome so far. So, we'll see. Yeah, LeVert is MVP right now, for sure. Yeah, he didn't even realize what he was being ejected for. They showed a clip of him on the sidelines. He goes, "What does a flagrant 2 mean? Am I gone? Am I ejected?" He goes, "Oh, okay." And he walks off. I like Wemby a lot, though. Wemby's a beast. 42-38, but you can't be throwing an elbow on the road in the playoffs. I mean, he's got to know better than that. 42-38. Because if it was Draymond Green or somebody else, Silver would have went full-on suspension mode for a game. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell scoreless so far in this first half. That's a big win for the Detroit defense. We're getting back from the timeout here. There's 5 minutes left to go in the first half. It's James Harden with the basketball at the top of the key working against Javonte Green one-on-one. Harden looking to set up the play. Allen sets the screen. Harden rolls off it, drives down the lane, back inside to Evan Mobley. Mobley goes up with it. Hook shot is good over Isaiah Stewart. 42-40 basketball game. 4:45 left to go in the first half. Jenkins has on the left wing working against Donovan Mitchell one-on-one, looking to set up the offense. Download Tobias Harris trying to size up Evan Mobley. Tobias has it on the left block, goes to his left, driving baseline here. Tobias gets a tough shot off, and it's off the mark. It's boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell looking for his first points of the game here. Crosses half court for the Cavs, goes to his left against Javonte Green, puts up a shot off the windows, no good. It's going to be fouled, though, by Javonte Green. Excuse me. And Donovan Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line. 42-40 basketball game. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show, folks. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Donovan Mitchell looking to tie this game at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here is no good for Donovan Mitchell. .419 left to play. Mitchell looking to split it at the line here to go down by 1. Jenkins checks out of the game here. Right, exactly. Biyombo threw a worser punch, and he was out the remainder of the series. It's because he's Victor Wembanyama. Because he's a giant superstar, he gets a pass. It's not... The play was clearly over 5 seconds after the fact, and he full-on elbowed him in the neck. 42-41. Karis LeVert goes to his right. Shot is off the mark, boarded by the Cavaliers. They're going to call a foul on Isaiah Stewart trying to board the basketball. Jarrett Allen comes up with it. So it's going to be Cavs basketball. Down 1 with 4 minutes left to play. All right. Cavs get it back here. If they score here, they take the lead. Again, this has been a back-and-forth finish so far in this first half. Mobley off to Donovan Mitchell. Back outside of James Harden. Harden gets it, trying to stay in front of Javonte Green. Back outside to Strus. Strus drives down the lane here. It's going to be poked away by Karis LeVert. Good defense from LeVert. He forces it off the hip of Strus. It goes out of bounds. Pistons basketball in transition here. Karis LeVert has the top of the key, goes to his right, back outside Tobias Harris in the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Tobias Harris from beyond the arc for 3. Gives the Pistons a 4-point lead. A big-time shot for the uncle himself, Tobias Harris. Love to see it, man. Back the other way comes the Cleveland Cavaliers. Give Tobias Harris 10 points. 3:26 left to go in the first half. James Harden on the left wing working against Tobias Harris. Goes to his left, drives down the lane here. Shot off the windows, no good. He's going to draw the foul. So James Harden's going to put himself right back at the free throw line. And he's going to try and knock down these free throws here. That's Isaiah Stewart's third personal foul. And again, guys, at the halftime break, we're going to look at the box score. And we're going to see what went wrong, what the Pistons can improve on. 3:19 left to go in the first half. James Harden, free throw on the way here is good. 45-42 basketball game. Jalen Duren checks back on the floor here for the Pistons. Lord help us all. 3:19 left to go. James Harden at the free throw line trying to get it back down to 2. Harden, free throw on the way is good. 45-43 basketball game. Karis LeVert has it back the other way in transition on the right wing, working against Donovan Mitchell. LeVert goes to his left, back outside Tobias Harris, finds Cade Cunningham against Shrew, switches it off to James Harden, the top of the key. 3:05 left to go. Cade Cunningham drives down the lane, step back mid-range jumper for Cade is money. 47-43 basketball game. Tobias Harris over me. 2:55 left to go. Cade's got 10. Harden finds Mobley down low here, back outside to Mitchell on the corner for 3. Mitchell fires it up and in. 47-46. It's a big hoop for Donovan Mitchell right there. 2:44 left to go. Tobias has it back the other way for the Pistons offense in transition. Finds Cade Cunningham top of the key. Duren looking to set the screen for him. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left, back outside Tobias Harris. Tobias, top of the key, working against Evan Mobley. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Tobias working to his left, switches off to Strus, working inside here. Shot off the window is good. He got a friendly shooter's roll right there, and Uncle freaking T once again being productive. 49-46. Mitchell, top of the key, back outside to Strus on the right wing for 3. It's off the mark. Allen grabs the rebound, working inside here. He's going to draw the foul against Jalen Duren. It's like the Pistons can never seem to catch a break. They score, the Cavs answer, or they draw the foul. Same with the Pistons. They go scoreless, they draw the foul. It's like a never-ending battle between these two teams right now. Jarrett Allen free throw on the way is good. 49-47. Javonte Green looking to check out here. Duncan Robinson checks back in for the Pistons. All right, so Pistons are up by 2. 2:07 left to go in the first half. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. Paul Reed would have gotten that rebound. Jarrett Allen free throw on the way is good. 49-48 basketball game. Pistons up by 1. Jarrett Allen, 5 points, 3 boards, 1 block. Having himself a decent first half. Duren, top of the key against Jarrett Allen, trying to get it to a guy. This is the problem with Jalen Duren. He dribbles and he immediately tries to pass it. Cade on the left block here against Donovan Mitchell. Turnaround shot for Cade Cunningham is off the mark. Karis LeVert grabs the rebound. He saves it up to Tobias Harris, who chases down the board. Off to Karis LeVert on the corner for 3. It's off the mark. Tobias grabs the rebound, finds Duncan Robinson. Swings it around to Cade Cunningham on the left wing against Donovan Mitchell. Cade drives down the lane here, crosses over. Kick it back out to Karis LeVert on the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Karis LeVert is cash money for the Pistons off the bench. James Harden has it top of the key off to Donovan Mitchell. Step back 3 on the way for Donovan Mitchell is no good. It's going to be boarded by Strus back outside to Harden. Harden drives down the lane, working inside here. It's going to be a foul called against Karis LeVert, I think. How about Karis LeVert off of the bench? Holy smokes. Wow. Love to see it, man. What an assist from Cade, too. Cade had to chuck that across his body underneath the rim there to find Karis LeVert. What a pass from the motorcade. 52-48. Harden's at the free throw line here. Free throw on the way for Harden is good. What a freaking shot from Karis LeVert. He is taking over, and he is saving this Pistons team single-handedly right now. Pistons are in double digits with turnovers right now, and he's been productive So much for the Pistons in this game. Harden free throw on the way is good. Back to a 2-point game. 52-50. 1:08 left to go in the first half. Cade draws the foul on Max Strus. Pistons are in the bonus here, so Cade's going to shoot free throws. Kind of a bad foul right there from Max Strus. So that's a good job by Cade. All right, Caris LeVert needs to stay at least 40 minutes in this game. I mean, he's been playing great so far in this first half. Again, you leave the hot guy in. It seems like, though, the only exception to that is Paul Reed. Because when Paul Reed plays great, it seems like JB Bickerstaff loves to take him out of the game, which I don't understand why, especially in the fourth quarter the other day. Cade free throw on the way is good. Pistons go up by 3. Love to see it. 53-50 basketball game. This is going to be a good finish down to the wire, though. Again, you can see it's a 3-point game still, so there's a lot of time left in the first half. Cade's at the free throw line, looking to give the Pistons a 4-point lead. 1:06 left to go in the first half. Pistons up by 3, 1:06 left to go. Cade free throw on the way is good. 54-50 basketball game. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Third time's a charm saying it. Thank you very much. 12 points from Cade Cunningham. James Harden has the top of the key, working against Caris LeVert one-on-one here. Mobley sets the screen. Harden rolls off it. Working against Tobias Harris. Dishes it outside to Donovan Mitchell, trying to get past Cade Cunningham. Cade pokes it away. It's going to be last touch, though, by the Cavs. Cavs turn it over. Mitchell was diving out of bounds to try and save the ball. His back touched the baseline. It's a turnover, and the Pistons get it back. 54-50. 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Caris LeVert has it back the other way for the Pistons. Mitchell's got 4 points. He's 1 for 8 from the field. Pistons have done a pretty good job defensively on him. Duren has the top of the key off the Tobias Harris, trying to get past Mobley. Tobias drives down the lane. Left-handed layup is good for Uncle freaking T. 56-50 basketball game. Give Tobias Harris everyone's firstborn kid. He is on a mission. 14-9 for Tobias Harris in the first half. James Harden working against Duncan Robinson. Isn't Tobias Harris playing like a max contract player in this postseason? He's been incredible for us. 56-50. 13 seconds left to go. Harden trying to get by Duncan Robinson. Backdoor find to Mobley for the slam. 9 seconds left to go in the first half. Cade looking to take the final shot here at the top of the key. Goes to his left, working against Donovan Mitchell. 3 seconds. Cade's got to get it off here. Cade off the windows, no good. And the Pistons go up by 4 over the Cleveland Cavaliers as we hit the halftime break. Fantastic. Cade's asking where's the foul there as his final shot went up. JB Bickerstaff trying to save him from a technical foul from happening. That's a pretty good first half from this Pistons team. 56-52. How about Caris LeVert? Let's take a look at this box score here, guys. Then we're going to take a halftime break, and I will see you guys to the start of the third quarter here. Good stuff all around, man. Caris LeVert, he's getting interviewed right now at the halftime break. I got to look. What is Caris LeVert? What's his season high? I think he dominated it. Season high. 2025 season. Caris LeVert's season high. His top performance. Oh, he did score 31. Wait, no, that was fantasy. Does it say that? Playoff? I don't know why it doesn't show me that. It's got to be Caris LeVert's one of his best games he's played all season long. If you're lucky, you'll get 8 or 9 points out of Caris LeVert from the bench. He's got 17 so far. I don't know. Somebody maybe can look that up for me. What's his season high for the Pistons this year? All right, we're going to take a look at the box score from both sides. Oh, my gosh. Look at this 3-point percentage, too, that we got. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Cavs and the Pistons. All right, let's take a look at this here. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe. Hopefully, you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. I know there's a million different Pistons versus Cavs play-by-play streams going on right now, so I appreciate you guys all choosing mine instead. It means a lot, so a lot of competition. All right, we're going to take a look at the Cavs. All right, this is the Cavs. Try to get this all in here so you guys can see it. Okay. Cavaliers. This is what we're doing pretty good defensively right now. Take a look at this. Okay. All right, so Wade, scoreless. Great. He hasn't even attempted a shot. Jarrett Allen, 5 points, 3 boards, a turnover, a block. Doing pretty good offensively or defensively on Jarrett Allen. Sometimes he can be a problem in the paint, especially if Duran's guarding him one-on-one. Mobley's having a pretty good first half. 11 points. He's got a board, an assist, and 2 blocks and 2 steals. That's pretty productive from Evan Mobley. Harden's taken over. 15 points. Despite him being 3 of 8 from the field, look at how many free throws he's got. Almost half of his points have come from the free throw line. He's got 6 assists as well, 15 points. Donovan Mitchell has played great. We've done a really good job making Donovan Mitchell try and make some tough shots. He only has 4 points. One of them was a 3-pointer he literally just made like a couple minutes ago. 3 boards, 2 assists. You get, again, Sam Merrill, 6 points off the bench. Schroeder with 5. So, 36% from the 3-point line. I say it's a pretty good job from the Pistons defense all around. So his season high was 19 points. He's going to shatter that in this game, I think. That's fantastic. Thanks for the update, Colin. All right, let's take a look at the Pistons. Pistons are at... Let's take a look at this box score. Look at this. How about somebody take a picture of this for Caris LeVert? Are you serious? What's up, Fresh? How you doing? Tobias, I would do anything Tobias Harris wants. I will provide. He has no idea who I am, but the fact that we're getting to witness playoff Tobias Harris in the Motor City is special. This guy, I'm not even kidding. He might be one of the best stretch fours right now in the NBA. The way he's playing, he's averaged 20 points a game this entire postseason. He's made some huge big-time shots. A perfect complement to get some stress off of Cade. He's been phenomenal this entire postseason. Fantastic. 14 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, and 2 steals for Tobias Harris. Duncan Robinson, 1 point. He's got 1 point, 1 assist. He's only taken 1 shot, and that was a 3. Duncan Robinson, I got to see at least 4 or 5 threes attempted by the first half. That's not good from Duncan. He's got to step up in the second half. Jalen Duren, I guess whatever. 6 points, 2 boards, 2 steals. All right. Every time I watch, though, I cringe. Cade Cunningham, he'll be just fine. 12 points, 5 assists. He only has 1 turnover in this first half, which is that's a good sign for Cade. Asar Thompson, 2 points. He did get in early foul trouble. Minus 15, though, plus or minus. That's not really good, but he didn't play that much in the first half, 9 minutes, so he'll be just fine. Again, his defense makes up for everything. How about Caris freaking LeVert? I want you all to look at this. Look at this man right there. Caris LeVert, 17 points. Off the bench in 16 minutes. That is phenomenal production that you're getting out of Caris LeVert, who was a guy that was scrutinized a lot this season by the Pistons fan base. 50% overall from the three-point line, which is fantastic as well. Tobias and Caris LeVert are a big reason why that is. Jenkins was 0, kind of a problem. You're going to try and look at some scoring from your backup point guard. I would love to see Marcus Sasser just thrown out there just to see what he can do. I don't know if he's ever gotten legit playoff minutes. I don't know if he played last season or not. Paul Reed, he needs to get in the game as well. But Caris LeVert, absolute stud, 17 points. He is saving this Pistons team. I didn't even bring this up. 10 turnovers in the first half. That's pretty bad. You got 4 from Asar. You got 2 from Duren. Tobias, no turnovers. Fantastic. But that's pretty bad. 10 turnovers in the first half, and somehow you're up 4 at the half. That's pretty difficult to achieve on any NBA team. Love to see it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. So Caris's season high was 19 points. Thanks, Colin. He should dominate that. What's going on? Fresh, riding with Detroit Pistons because Asar Thompson is from Oakland. Is he really? I didn't know that. That's cool. They were all over Duncan the entire half. Yeah, they're swarming Duncan a lot from beyond the arc. His career high is 51. Last year was 19 against the Pacers. Okay, so he's bound to shatter that in this game right now. Why do you think Duren has 2 rebounds? That's a great question. Jalen Duren is 6'10", 250 pounds. He averaged, 11 or 12 boards a game this year, and he has 2 boards in the first half. Someone please, I don't even know the answer to that question. Somebody please help me out to why that is even a fit. Again, if we want to consider ourselves NBA Finals contenders, we have to get All-Star Jalen Duren, because you're getting an All-Star production from Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham, and the All-Star, the guy that was actually an All-Star, is missing. And then Duncan Robinson, again, is the most inconsistent Piston this season. When he's on fire, he's really good, but he can be really good or really bad. And right now, again, only taking 1 shot, could be better defense, credit to the Cavs, but it's still an issue in this first half right now. But 50% from 3 is great. Put in Paul Reed in the second half and just blow him out. I get goosebumps every time I see number 7 check into the game. Not Brandon Jennings, Paul Reed. Brandon Jennings, though, is actually one of my favorite Pistons growing up. But Paul Reed, that man is a bad man. Every time he steps on the floor, think about it. We would not, listen, we would not be here if it wasn't for Paul Reed. Go look at the Game 6 comeback against the Orlando Magic. He had some insane blocks in that game. He made some crazy shots down the stretch in the third quarter. Paul Reed is the reason why we're here. And if I had a choice between prime LeBron, prime Kareem, or prime MJ, or prime Paul Reed, I think I'm taking Paul Reed. They cleaned it up in the second, so hopefully that continues. Angel Reese must have put a curse on JD. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, man. I'm rooting for Jalen Duren. But again, it's like, if you're not going to score, at least try and play defense. If you're not going to play defense, try to rebound the basketball. But you dominated the Cavs in the regular season when you faced Allen and Mobley, and they're pretty good defenders, but you should not have gotten beat up by Carter in the last series, and that's kind of where I lost all respect for Duren in this postseason. Pistons could be up by double digits if they didn't turn over the basketball again, so keeping the Cavs are in the game. Unless Duren gets a stop or takes a step up, he doesn't get all that high off the ground, so anytime he's not crashing, he's not nearly as effective. Yeah, 100% agree, guys. Paul Reed over MJ is a hot take. I think I'd take Paul Reed. Give me prime Paul Reed over anybody else, man. I'm telling you. I think I'm taking him. Ask the Sixers fans. I think they would agree with you too, because Paul Reed was drafted by the Sixers, and they said great things about Paul Reed too when he played for them as well. Love to see it, man. I'm going to take a halftime break, guys. I will see you guys at the start of this third quarter. And don't go anywhere, man, because we got a great second half coming up for you guys momentarily. I'm going to go refresh. I need water. I've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes straight. I need to fill up. So I'll be right back, guys. And I'm just, the people that thought I was serious about that, I'm not a moron, okay? It's Michael Jordan and LeBron, obviously. You get my fandom, though. I'll see you at the third quarter. Cade with the basketball, gives up to Jenkins. He tries a 3. He hits it! Dennis Jenkins is hotter than a blowtorch. Puts up a 3 at the buzzer. He hits it! Dennis freaking Jenkins! Cross-court pass to Chaz Lanier for 3 on the left wing. He buries it! And the Pistons are raining threes in the Motor City. Holland with an incredible pass underneath to find Karis LeVert. What a play from Ron Holland. The shot is up, and it is good. He ties it 110 to 110. Unbelievable basketball game. Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. He's got 29 points. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That is a grown man underneath the basket. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Poked away by Asar. Asar puts it up from half court. He hits it. Asar Thompson at the buzzer from half court. Finds Tobias Harris on the left block. Turnaround jump shot for Tobias. He hits it. Huge shot for Uncle T down the stretch. 107-104. You're going to pay Tobias Harris this offseason, and you're going to like it. Kicks it back out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he buries it. Duncan freaking Robinson. Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot and he buries it. Stop playing with B-ball, Paul Reed. He buries it. There it is. Red Velvet, Kevin Huerter knocks down the three. He's on the board. That is his first made three-point basket. Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet. Goes to the rim, slams it home with the left hand. Cade Cunningham going straight at the Knicks defense with his left hand, and he's got 33 points, and the Pistons bench is on their feet. Working against Sohan. 109-97. Cade, step back three from Motor. Cade is pure. Asar Thompson with the basketball. It's a huge possession for the Pistons. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Huge shot for Tobias Harris. Cade on the right wing here. Cade finds Tobias. Tobias puts up a three from the corner. He buries it. Karis LeVert to full court, guarded by Kevin Huerter. Gives it up to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins on the right side, inside to Paul Reed. Thought about it. Hook shot. Good. How about B-ball Paul Reed putting in productive clutch shots for the Pistons down the stretch here. Duncan Robinson looking to fire inbounds here. Duncan inside Tobias Harris against Jalen Johnson. Tobias has it. Turnaround shot for Tobias. He hits it! What a shot for Tobias Harris. It's a tie basketball game. 121-121. Uncle freaking T puts it in. Sasser pulls up from three. He hits it! Marcus Sasser from beyond the arc gives the Pistons a 4-point lead. What a shot from Marcus Sasser. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off it. Jenkins working against Chet. Drives inside here. Kick it back out to Javonte Green. He pulls up from three. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith grabs the rebound. Back over to Javonte Green. He tries another triple. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith again comes down with another offensive rebound off to Dennis Jenkins. He tries a three. He hits it! What a shot from Dennis Jenkins. It's a 7-point lead. Tolu Smith grabbed not one, not two, but three offensive rebounds to set that up. We're going to a commercial break. Unbelievable. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. What a drive from Cade Cunningham. Goes straight to the hole, posterizes the defender, and he's going to the free throw line. What a hoop from Cade Cunningham. Right in your face. Over Andre Drummond, posterizes him, and Cade's going to the free throw line. Get out of here. I don't care who's on the floor. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. This Pistons team is on fire. On the left block, turnaround jump shot for Tobias. He hits it. Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Cade, step back three from Motor. Cade is pure. Puts up a three at the buzzer. He hits it. Dennis freaking Jenkins. Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot and he buries it. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Gives up to Ron Holland. Holland, fast break. Windmill dunk for the slam and the place is going bananas. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. Detroit basketball. This Pistons team is on fire. On the left. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived to start the third quarter, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. Third quarter underway. Cade Cunningham has it back the other way for the Detroit Pistons. Going to his left, top of the key, working against Jalen Duren. Gets a screen from him off Tobias Harris. Cross-court pass to Asar Thompson. Asar finds Tobias Harris. Working against James Harden on the baseline. Mid-range jumper from Tobias is off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. Cavs basketball. They get it back the other way. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. 11:34 left to go in the third quarter. Mobley has top of the key, working against Cade Cunningham, off to James Harden, bothered by Tobias Harris. Harden has on the left wing, working to drive to his left, down low to Donovan Mitchell. Floater on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell for the first bucket of the second half. Duncan Robinson has it Off to Tobias Harris, crosses half court here at the top of the key, working against James Harden. Tobias down low to Jalen Duren, trying to work against Jarrett Allen, trying to get it to Cade. Does against Dean Wade, back outside Tobias Harris on the right wing for three. It's off the mark. Asar tries to chase down the rebound. It's no good. Off the mark, boarded by the Cavs. Back the other way comes the Cavs in transition. Donovan Mitchell working against Cade Cunningham. Floater inside is good. Count the bucket and the foul for Donovan Mitchell. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. 56-56 basketball game. Pistons were up a little bit at the halftime break, and the Cavaliers go on a run, and Donovan Mitchell is a free throw away from making this a 1-point lead, man. Donovan Mitchell going to the free throw line. Mitchell, free throw on the way here. It is up, and it is good. Gets a friendly shooter's roll right there on the free throw. 57-56 basketball game. Cade Cunningham working against Dean Wade on the right wing here. Cade goes to his left, working down the lane, floater inside for Cade's off the mark, boarded by Dean Wade. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs get it back, working against the Pistons defense, fires off to Mobley. Mobley working down low, cross-court pass to Wade, swings it around to Donovan Mitchell on the left wing for three. Donovan Mitchell fires and delivers. He is on fire, and the Pistons, I believe, are going to take, no, they're not going to, they do take a timeout. Donovan Mitchell goes on an 8-0 run for the Cavaliers, and he is on fire to start this third quarter. So the Pistons take a timeout, and here come the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. A slow start to the second half here. Pistons have got to be ready to make some adjustments off of the timeout commercial break. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Pistons, again, got to be ready because, again, here come the Cavaliers. They make some runs, we make some runs. We got to play better on defense. And, again, a slow start from Donovan Mitchell, but you knew it was only a matter of time before he got ready to get back into his groove, back into this game, man. The Pistons have got to be more disciplined, cannot create second chance opportunities, defensively not give them up to Cleveland, and the turnovers are once again a big reason why. I don't even know how we were at the half up with those turnovers. Those were deadly. So predictable to do. Donovan Mitchell comes out aggressively. He probably seen the halftime stats. Yeah, for sure. 60-56 basketball game. We stream here on YouTube, Colin. 60-56. Welcome to the show, guys. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Game number 4, Cavaliers and Pistons. This is a huge pivotal game to dictate the rest of this series potentially. You can have the Pistons either go up 3-1, trying to close it out for Game 5 on Wednesday, or we're 2 apiece, and it's anybody's series the rest of the way, man. So the Cavaliers, again, are a good team. They're not a pushover team. They earn their right to be here as the 4 seed. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens moving forward. 60-56, Pistons are down by 4 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Welcome to the show. Shout again to the channel members of the stream. Again, shout out to Sam and Wesley for the super chats. You guys are fantastic. Pistons have got to be ready. You know, it's, again, the Cavs are going to go on a run. JB Bickerstaff tries to call a timeout to stop the run. And we're going to have, again, somebody off the bench. Maybe someone else can contribute. Jenkins, Beef Stew, Javonte Green, along with Karis LeVert, who's been playing great in this game. The fact that it's only a 4-point game is kind of crazy. Like, when you allow... What am I trying to say? When you have 10 turnovers in the first half and you're up with the lead, that's rare to see in the NBA. So, gonna have to make an impact here as we progress off this commercial break coming up here. Free throws, Cavs are shooting 14-17. Guess the Pistons are 4 of 5. The Cavaliers have shot 12 more free throws than the Pistons have had in this game. Got to get to the line more and got to attack the rim better in this half. 60-56, Pistons down by 4. It's going to be close. You know, it's going to be a back and forth, down to the wire game. You know, anything you can do, I can do better mentality has been the, Cavs mindset. Pistons match a 3. Cavs respond with a 3. Asar Thompson, hopefully he can add a little bit of more offense in this game. And the bench especially has Jenkins has got to do something. Javonte Green. A guy like Kevin Huerter is what we need. He can play defense, stretch the floor, and he's missed, I think, the last 4 straight playoffs games. So, hoping to get him back for Game 5, because that's a big loss. 60-56. Pistons are down by 4 here. They got the basketball. This is a big possession for them as we get back in the swing of things. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key, working against Dean Wade. Crosses half court here. Cade looking to operate. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, switches off to James Harden. Cade stops in a dime 3 on the way for Cade is no good, boarded by Mobley. Pistons are still looking for their first basket of this second half. Here come the Cavaliers. Mobley on the left wing here, working against Tobias Harris. Back outside James Harden, trying to stay in front of Asar Thompson. Goes to his left, drives down the lane here, trying to get it down low to Jarrett Allen. Puts up the layup to take a 6-point lead for the Cavaliers in this one. 9:50 left to go in the third quarter. Cavaliers, one of the best teams in the NBA at home in this regular season. 10-0 run from the Cavs to start this second half. Pistons have got to find a way to score here. Mitchell picks up the foul against Duncan Robinson. And Duncan's got to take more shots from the three-point line. Him having only 1 shot attempted in the first half is kind of ridiculous. 1 point as well. 62-56. James Harden's got 15 points, 9 assists. They're going to call an offensive foul away from the basketball, not even moving. Is that Tobias Harris or is that on Jalen Duren? They're going to call it on Tobias Harris. That's his first personal foul. Or is it Jalen Duren? It is on Jalen Duren. Duren kind of elbowed Harden in the back there coming off the screen. So it's a foul call on Jalen Duren, his third personal foul. And finally, we get the saving grace, and Paul Reed has checked into the game here. Here we go, Paul Reed. Get Duren off my floor. 62-56 basketball game. Mobley has on the right wing, working against Cade Cunningham off the Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell fires off the James Harden, top of the key, working in action here against Duncan Robinson. Down low to Dean Wade. Wade looking to push it here. It's going to be poked away by Paul Reed and Tobias Harris. It comes off to James Harden, though. Harden's going to get a shot off here. Not going to beat the shot clock. They do. Shot clock violation. Pistons get it back. Great defense from the Pistons right there. Paul Reed steps on the floor, and he forces a shot clock violation. Like, what more do you want in life from your third-string center? 62-56. Pistons have got to score. They've been scoreless in this first couple minutes of the third quarter right now. Try and break the run from the Cavs right now. K top of the key goes to his left against Donovan Mitchell. Spin move inside. Backdoor find to Asar Thompson. Asar goes up with it. Right-handed layup is no good. It's going to be boarded by Dean Wade. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Harden fires over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against K in the left wing here. Mitchell working in transition. Dean Wade sets a down screen, goes up to set a screen now for Mitchell. Mitchell goes to his right, stops in a dime 3 on the way for Mitchell is pure. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. They go up by 9. They're on a 13-0 run to start this second half. Pistons are in trouble. They got to score fast. Cade has top of the key, drives down the lane here, down low to Asar Thompson. Turnover, bad pass from Cade Cunningham. Cavs get it back on the right wing. James Harden against Duncan Robinson. Blows by Duncan. Cross-court pass to Dean Wade. Wade off to Mobley. Mobley, good pump fake. Back off to Harden on the left wing for 3. He buries it. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers, and J.B. Bickerstaff has to take another timeout. The largest lead of the night for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said it time and time again. You got to close out on this three-point shooting team from the Cavaliers. They got shooters all over the floor, and right now the Pistons have found themselves in the biggest hole of this game tonight, and they are in trouble. They don't have a single point, I don't believe, in this second half, have they? 16-0 run from the Cavaliers in the third quarter. That is not good from the Pistons. They got to get it back together and try to find a groove, because if they don't, it's going to be game, set, and match, and we're going to be tied 2-2 going to Game 5 on Wednesday, man. Can't count out this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Timeout from J.B. Bickerstaff. Somebody's got to score here and try and stop the trend. But again, it's careless mistakes, it's careless turnovers, and it's people not responding down the stretch, and it's going to destroy this Pistons momentum moving forward. Oh, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Cavaliers 68, Pistons 56. Tons of competition on YouTube. Tons of play-by-play streams. All the bandwagon Pistons fans come out of the woodwork, and you're dealing with all the competition. But I appreciate you guys all stopping in and choosing my stream. It means a lot. B-ball Paul Reed came into the game, made a good defensive play, hasn't really made attempted a shot, but you can't go on a 16-0 run from the Cavaliers and give that up to start the second half. JB Bickerstaff had to burn 2 timeouts immediately. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Going up 4 at the first half, looking somewhat good, to now a 12-point deficit is not ideal from this Pistons team to start the second half. And somebody's got to make a shot to break this trend here. But again, that's kind of how it started in the first half. The Cavs went on a run. JB called a timeout. Pistons got it back. So we're going to see if they can try to come back in this game. Again, anytime you're down double digits, you're going to try and force it down to 10. I mean, 12's not a horrendous deficit in the NBA, but if this expands to a 15, 16, 17-point deficit, you're going to have a problem here. But again, like Black Spartan was saying, the Cavs could easily tie this series. There's a reason why they were a 5.5-point favorite, I think, tonight, or something like that in this game. Cavs were one of the best home teams in the NBA this season. So Pistons have got to be ready, man. 68-56, because again, this could go Game 7 in Detroit. And if it does, buckle up, because it's going to be another interesting semifinal before whoever wins out of this series gets to go play the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And the Knicks are hoping this goes Game 7 because they want to tire out their opposing team however long it goes. 68-56, timeout, commercial break. Somebody's got to step up and make a shot to break this 16-0 run from the Cavs in this third quarter. Got to make a shot. Try to come back in this game. Not looking good right now. All right, 68-56. Not even kidding. Leave Duran out the entire third quarter. I'm being dead serious. Like, I cannot look at him when he's on the floor right now. 68-56. We're back from a timeout commercial break. Cavs are just lighting it up from the three-point line. And they got to be ready. Here we go. Pistons get it back. This is a big basket possession here for the Pistons. Someone's got to score. Jenkins steps on the floor here for the Pistons. Gets it off to Cade Cunningham. It's Jenkins, Cade, Paul Reed, Tobias, and Karis LeVert. Cade throws it away again. Another careless pass from Cade Cunningham. Back the other way goes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell on the left wing working against Tobias Harris. Shake and bake from Donovan Mitchell. Step back. Long two on the way is good. That's a long two-pointer, I believe, from the Cavs. Correct me if I'm wrong. They mark it down as a 3 right now. Let's see if they overturn this. It's a big shot, though, from the Cavs. They're on a 19-0 run from the Cavaliers. Cannot happen. Karis LeVert has it top of the key, finds Paul Reed. Paul Reed has it poked away here. Working at the top of the key against Jarrett Allen. Crossover off to Karis LeVert, finds Jenkins. Jenkins goes to his left, working against Donovan Mitchell. It's blocked by Jarrett Allen with 1 second left on the shot clock. Cavaliers have played a terrific, perfect start to this third quarter. 71-56. It is getting ugly really, really fast. Talk about a change in swing of momentum in this game. 71-56. Jenkins has to chuck up a shot. We have not scored yet in this third quarter. It's 71-56. Cavaliers are up 15 here. Not looking good. They have a chance to go up by 18 or 17 if they score here. Pistons have got to get a stop. Mobley, top of the key, goes to his left, working against Tobias Harris. Mobley drives down the lane, back outside to Mitchell against Karis LeVert. Mitchell looking to slow it down here. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wade sets the screen. Mitchell doesn't decide to use it. Goes to his left, takes a deep step back 3 on the left wing. It's off the mark. Allen grabs the rebound. It's going to be underneath the basket. They're going to call a foul on Paul Reed, I believe. Nothing you can do right there. Allen's just way too strong down low. 71-56. It's going to be Cavs basketball. And can someone score for the Pistons to stop this run? We are scoreless right now in this third quarter. 7:04 left to play in the third quarter. Dean Wade's looking to check in here, or inbound the ball here for the Cavs. Off to James Harden, working against Karis LeVert. James Harden has it inside of Allen. Allen against Paul Reed, puts up a dunk, and he throws it down with authority. And the Cavs are on an unbelievable run. That's a playoff franchise record, a 21-0 scoring run over the last 29 years for the Cavaliers. Pistons on the wrong side of history once again. Tobias Harris, mid-range jumper on the way, is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball on the Pistons as well here. Or is it on the... Yeah, I can't tell if it's on the Pistons or the Cavs. 73-56. It could very well easily be 2-2 if the Pistons cannot figure out a groove and try and cut this back down to 10 by the end of the third quarter. It is Pistons basketball. Pistons have not scored a bucket in this third quarter here. Paul Reed, top of the key, off to Cade Cunningham. Cade swarmed by Jarrett Allen. He throws it away again. Another careless turnover from Cade Cunningham. Evan Mobley gets it back on the left wing, working against Karis LeVert down low. Mobley trying to get it off to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell goes to his right against Karis LeVert. Spin move. Mid-range jumper on the way is pure, and this is one of the craziest runs I've ever seen from a playoff team. 75-56. It's a 23-0 run right now from the Cavaliers. This is pathetic from the Pistons right now. Paul Reed gets it on the right wing, drives down low inside. Paul Reed slams it down. Thank God Paul Reed ends the horrific start to the third quarter. 75-58. Pistons have got to try and get this back down to 10. Donovan Mitchell goes to his right, working against Paul Reed. Shot off the window is good over Paul Reed. 77-58, up by 19 comes the Cavaliers. This is a horrible start to the third quarter. Paul Reed takes a three from beyond the arc. He knocks it down. B-ball Paul Reed with a huge three to cut it to 16. Cannot emphasize that enough. We needed that badly. It's still bad right now, but that's a big help. Donovan Mitchell goes to his left, draws the foul on Karis LeVert. He's going to go to the free throw line. 77-61. That was one of the most horrific starts I've ever seen from a defensive team in the playoffs. That was a franchise playoff record since 1997, they said, for the Cavaliers for their largest run in the postseason. Unbelievable. 77-61. 5:21 left to go in the third quarter. Folks, Pistons have got to get it together. This might go Game 7 at Little Caesars Arena on Sunday. 76-61. They took a point off for some reason. They did overturn it. I knew it was a long two from Donovan Mitchell, so I was right originally on the scoreboard. 76-61. So it's a 15-point lead. Cavs are at the free throw line with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell, free throw on the way here. It is good. Makes the first one. Back to a 16-point lead. Cade Cunningham steps off the floor. Yeah, it looked like it was a long two. His toe was on the three-point line from Donovan Mitchell a couple possessions ago. 77-61. Unbelievable. Horrific start for the Pistons in this third quarter. Leave it to Paul Reed, though, to break the run and give you 5 points off the bench as your third-string center. Mitchell, free throw on the way to give him 19 points. It is good. 78-61. Again, if you're the Pistons, goal is to get it to 10 here. 78-61. Jenkins crosses half court off to Karis LeVert. Pistons are 2 for 10 from the field in this third quarter. LeVert drives down the lane here, working inside, draws the foul. Count the bucket and one for Karis LeVert. It's a big-time shot for LeVert. He's going to go to the free throw line and try and complete a three-point play. Karis LeVert, the unsung hero in this game, is going to try and cut this down to 14. Man, that was pathetic from the Pistons to start this third quarter. I was screaming, somebody make a shot. That's crazy, man. 78-63. Karis LeVert, he beats his season high in points. And give him, free throw on the way is good, give him 20 points off the bench from Karis LeVert. Fantastic. We got to get some stops here. Mitchell back the other way for the Cavs. Crosses half court, working against LeVert, off to Jarrett Allen against Paul Reed at the top of the key. Allen fires it off to Mitchell, working against Tobias Harris. Mitchell on the right wing here, trying to dance on Tobias. 5 seconds on the shot clock, shake and bake, crossover, drives to his left, working inside, floater is good. Again, another friendly shooter roll for Donovan Mitchell. 80-64 basketball game. Jenkins, Paul Reed, LeVert, Tobias, and Duncan on the floor right now. Duncan's got to make a three. Jenkins has top of the key off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed has it on the right wing here, looking to get it to somebody. Finds Duncan Robinson. Merrill with terrific defense eventually fouls Duncan Robinson. It's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 80-64. 4:25 left to play in the third quarter. Cavs 80, Pistons 64. Merrill picks up his third foul. Donovan Mitchell goes to the bench. There's 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons are going to try and cut this down to 10. LeVert off to Jenkins. Reed looking to set the screen. Now they're going to get to Karis LeVert. Paul Reed helps him out. LeVert goes to his right, drives down the lane here. LeVert layup is good off the window. Karis LeVert, cannot say enough good things about him in this game. 80-66. It's a 14-point deficit. Got to get a couple stops here. LeVert's got 22 points. James Harden has the top of the key working against Tobias Harris in motion. James Harden goes to his left, drives down the lane, back outside to Merrill at the top of the key for three. Left wide open. Pistons get a gift right there. He misses that. He doesn't miss too many of those. Duncan Robinson gets it back. Off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed puts it on the floor against Jarrett Allen. Goes to his left. Paul Reed spin move. Inside hook shot on the way is good for Paul Reed. B-ball Paul Reed again does it again. 80-68. A little shifty shake and bake from Paul Reed down there. Schroeder fires off to Harden at the top of the key. Off to Schroeder again on the right wing against Danius Jenkins. Merrill sets the screen. Schroeder drives baseline. Back outside to Merrill. Catch and shoot three on the way is off the mark. Boarded by Karis LeVert. Here come the Pistons. LeVert back the other way. Crosses half court. Paul Reed sets the screen. LeVert rolls off it. Looking to get it down low to Paul Reed. Inside here. Shot off the windows. No good. He draws the foul. Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. B-ball Paul Reed. This is embarrassing, by the way. You're letting your all-star center get outplayed by Paul Reed, who's played, 7 minutes of this game, and he is dominating you every aspect right now. Paul Reed for president. Good Lord. 80-68 basketball game. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Looking to get this to 10. Big free throws coming here for Paul Reed. Free throw on the way for Paul Reed is no good. In and out. See if he can split the pair here. He's got to get this next one. Cade Cunningham steps on the floor for the Pistons. They're going to call a timeout here. So we're going to have a timeout commercial break ourselves. Make sure I get these timeouts right. Pistons have 3 timeouts. Cavs have used 2. Okay. Crazy stuff, man. Bench is doing pretty good. I mean, LeVert and Paul Reed. How is, Duran's watching this, okay, on the bench. How is Duran letting a guy who only played in the regular season, if he was hurt, outperform you in the very fractional minutes? I don't even know, a tenth of the minutes that Duran has played in this postseason, and every single time, it's like the Hail Mary desperation move. If JB Bickerstaff sees everything else imploding in front of him on the floor, what do? You just pick up the phone and call Batman, aka Paul Reed, put him on the floor, and try and create offense. He stopped that run, 5 straight points, mid-range jump shot, and he's at the free throw line. Duran's looking at this. What is Paul Reed's contract too? It's like, buddy, this can't happen, right? Paul Reed is how Duran should play, but you're letting a third stringer who never plays gets valuable postseason minutes over you, and he's watching you from the bench doing this right in front of your face. Absolutely insane. What's up, Bugs? How you doing, dude? 80-68. Paul Reed's at the free throw line. He's going to try and make this 11-point game. Again, you put yourselves in this mess, but you're trying to get this down to 10 right now. That's the Pistons' goal, and they're almost there right now. Paul Reed's at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for Paul Reed. It is up and no good. Misses both of them. All right, 80-68. Cavs get it back. Schroeder has the top of the key. Cavs have shot 11 more free throws than the Pistons have. Harden working against K on the right wing. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball against Duncan Robinson. Pistons are in the bonus. They also have 14 fouls, so one more foul away from putting the Cavs in the bonus as well. Oh my goodness, dude. I know, she went to some, what do they call it, a seance or some weird ritual to put a curse on Duran or something, because I've never seen a guy with a bigger downcline ever. Mobley against Paul Reed at the top of the key here. Cavs basketball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mobley just trying to get it to somebody. It's going to be intercepted by Caris LeVert off the Jenkins. Great defense from Paul Reed. Caris LeVert has it, drives down the lane here. LeVert, no look pass to Paul Reed. Reverse layup is good for B-ball Paul Reed. Give Paul Reed anything he wants. Pay him $1 billion this offseason. I don't care. Schroeder on the left wing working against Duncan Robinson. Outside here to Strus. Strus drives down the lane. Back outside to Merrill. Harden has it, trying to stay in front of Caris LeVert. Good defense from LeVert. Mobley grabs it, though. They're going to call a foul against Cade Cunningham. He grabbed his arm. Can't get a second chance rebound, though, and that's going to kill momentum for this team. 80 to 70. Oh, my goodness. A great assist from Caris LeVert. He was so close to traveling right there. Paul Reed reverse layup, little shimmy shake, reverse underneath the basket. Second foul. Mobley free throw on the way is good. 81-70 basketball game. 2:21 left to go. Do not take out Paul Reed. Do not take him out. I don't understand how Duncan Robinson only has one shot attempted in this game, though. 82-70. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. They get it up to 12 again. Cade, top of the key, working against Strus on the right wing here. Nearly lost it. Cade's going to get across. He does to Paul. They're going to call is it a turnover? A turnover from Cade again. Max Strus has forced, I don't know how many turnovers against Cade Cunningham in the last couple of games here. Cade's frustrated with the referee there. They're claiming it was a backcourt violation is what it was, or they didn't get it off in time, the 10 seconds. Unbelievable. Cade's got to take care of the ball, Cade. 82-70. James Harden on the right wing here. Down low to Merrill. Merrill on the top of the key. Fires away. No good. Boarded by Duncan Robinson. Robinson up the floor here to Caris LeVert. LeVert on the right wing. Working. Crossover against Schroeder. Finds Paul Reed. Reed looking to get it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan working inside. Try to get it to Paul Reed down low. Paul Reed cross-court pass. Duncan Robinson wide open for three. Gotta have it. He fills it up and in. Shot George Blaha. 82-73. 9-point deficit. It's a huge three from Duncan. James Harden takes a three of his own, and he puts it in. I swear, it's every single freaking time. When we make a three, I can't tell you how many times the Cavs match it with a three-pointer of their own. It's so frustrating, dude. Jenkins against Merrill, working outside to Paul Reed. Reed against Mobley, drives down the lane here. Mobley, behind the back pass to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to be blocked by Mobley. It goes out of bounds. They say it was last touch by the Pistons. It's Cavs basketball. That was a ginormous three from Duncan, and then Harden just responds immediately. Unbelievable. 85-73. Cavs have 7 blocks in this game. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Mobley off to Schroeder, bothered by Jenkins on the left wing here. Schroeder finds Harden, top of the key against Caris LeVert. Big possession in this game right now. Harden, top of the key. Off to Schroeder. Schroeder against Jenkins. Drives down the lane. Floater on the way for Schroeder to beat the shot clock is in. He is so good at doing that, dude. 87-73. Paul Reed gets it back here in transition. Pistons down 14. Got to get a bucket here for the Pistons. Paul Reed off to Jenkins. Top of the key. Goes to his right against Merrill. Drives down the lane. Dishes it down to Paul Reed. Paul Reed reverse layup is good. 87-75. 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's like every time. I swear, how many times have we made a three and the Cavs immediately answer? I can't, at least a dozen times. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Cavs up by 12. Ball in hand goes James Harden. Goes to his right against Duncan Robinson. Harden trying to get past Duncan. Good defense from Duncan. Step back three on the way is no good. They're going to call a foul on Duncan Robinson. That's 3 free throws for James Harden. Cannot do that if you're Duncan Robinson. Unbelievable. James Harden, step back three. Yeah, he fouled him on his elbow. Got him on his elbow. You can't do it, Duncan. You like, the shot clock is winding down. There's less than 10 seconds left, and you can't foul him right there. 87-75. That's Duncan Robinson's 4th foul, by the way. This is where, like, a guy like Kevin Huerter is huge, and we don't have him because he's injured. 88-75. 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Well, I don't know how many points the Pistons were down. I think it was 19 at one point in the third quarter. And the Cavs are going to... It's just such a bad possession right there. Cavs 89-75. Harden's probably going to make all three of these free throws. And you got a little momentum back, but not enough. 89-75 basketball game. Oh, my goodness, dude. Harden free throw on the way. Makes all three free throws. Jenkins crosses half court here for the Pistons. 5 seconds on the game clock, Jenkins goes to his left. Layup off the window's no good. Paul Reed saves the day and slams down the rebound. 90-77. Cavs looking to inbound this pass here. No good, and it's a 13-point game. What a third quarter. Oh my goodness, what a third quarter that was. Pistons had one of the worst offensive performances I've ever seen to start the second half. They go on like, what was it, a 23-0 run. Paul Reed comes in, stops the run. They cut it down to 9. Duncan made a big three to cut it down to 9. And then James Harden back the other way again with a huge three to match it. Game is not over. There's a lot of time left in this fourth quarter, but the Pistons have got to recover better. They got to recover big time in the fourth quarter. That was a trip to watch, that third quarter. That was horrendous right there. Oh my goodness, dude. Ugh. Yeah, Paul Reed we got for one more year fresh, which is awesome. I hope we give him another 2-3 year deal. Like, he deserves it. The crazy thing is like Paul Reed could be the backup center on like 90% of the NBA teams. 100%. Like, the efficiency that he brings to you off the bench. He comes in the game. Jalen Duren should be embarrassed. Paul Reed. Where's my box score? Paul Reed. 10 minutes, 13 points. He's perfect from the field with a 3 made. He is... I gotta put this on the screen. I have to show this. This is ridiculous. This is the current situation that we're dealing with right now as Pistons fans of who the heck should be out there as our center. I want you all to take a look at this monstrosity that Jalen Duren has provided in this game and letting a third stringer outperform you. Look at this. Duren, 19 minutes, 6 points, and 2 boards. Paul Reed checks in halfway through the third quarter. 13 points, perfect from the field. He also has a couple boards and an assist to go with it. You cannot have your third... I love Paul Reed to death. He's amazing. This is more to Jalen. You cannot have your backup to your backup double you in scoring off half of your minutes. That is insanity. Jalen Duren, where are you? I don't know. It's just pathetic, dude. It has to be a mental game because he is not this bad of a player. I saw over 60 plus games of this guy this season. Called him. The 2020 game that he put up. Like, there's no way he's this bad. There's no way. I don't know what it is. That's just inexcusable, though. You cannot have that. That's a guy that, I mean, he doesn't even see the floor unless you're injured or just flat out sucking. This is why he's in the game, because he can't. Oh, man, dude. It's so frustrating to watch him play basketball in this postseason. And I've tried to root him on I every single game. It's just been so bad. What's up, Christina? All right, we're back from a commercial break. Here we go. Cavs basketball on the right wing here, working against Cade Cunningham to start the fourth quarter. Pistons have got to play perfect defense here. Merrill drives baseline here. Looking for the open man, finds Donovan Mitchell. Turnaround fadeaway three's no good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. They're going to say it's a foul away from the basketball, I think on Mobley. Long way to go here, but you should not be in this position in the first place for that horrific third quarter you started off with. 90-77. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show, folks. 11:35. Even Isaiah Stewart, too, is on the hot seat. It's crazy. Cade Cunningham, top of the key, working against Evan Mobley. Dished it down low to Paul Reed, back outside to Cade. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Spin move inside, mid-range jump shot for Cade is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Merrill. Cavs get it back. 11:15 left to go. Mitchell off to Strus, blows by Tobias Harris, down low to Mobley. Mobley dished it up and in. Back to a 15-point game. 11:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jenkins has it, top of the key, working against Donovan Mitchell. Paul Reed sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off it, goes down low to Tobias Harris. Tobias working inside, blocked by Mobley. Jenkins gets the board out to Cade Cunningham on the right wing for three. Off the mark, boarded by the Cavs. Here come the Cavaliers, man. Donovan Mitchell on the right wing working against Duncan Robinson. Blows by everybody and goes straight to the rim. 17-point deficit. This is looking like Game 5 tied 2-2, folks. Here come the Cavaliers. They've made this a series. Cade Cunningham, top of the key, working to his right against Wade. Drives inside to Paul Reed. Paul Reed gets fouled. Going to be on the floor here. Out of bounds. It's just pathetic, man. They completely stole this game in the third quarter. Pistons gave it away in the fourth quarter just by, sloppy turnovers. Turnovers. The sole reason why we're playing like this right now and down 17. Strus picks up his second foul. Cavs are up 17. Absolutely crazy. 10:28 left to go. Pistons have got to pull what they did in Game 6 against the Magic to come back from this. Cade Cunningham looking inbound to Duncan Robinson. Finds Cade Cunningham against Merrill. Duren sets the screen. He's in for Paul Reed. I don't know why they took out Paul Reed. Cade Cunningham off the windows, no good. Duren grabs the rebound. They're going to call a foul against Jalen Duren. You put in Jalen Duren, and what does he do? He picks up a foul away from the basketball. Why is he in the game? Why? Why is Jalen Duren on the floor right now? Fourth foul for Jalen Duren. Pistons down 17. It's looking like Game 5 2-2, folks. Mobley off to Strus on the right wing here. Cross-court pass to Merrill. Merrill drives down the lane. Circus shot's no good. Mobley somehow grabs the rebound. Off to Mitchell. Mitchell drives down the lane. Floater is good for Donovan Mitchell. And it's back to a 19-point deficit. Jenkins on the right wing here. This is game's over, I think. Jenkins, they got to play perfect. Somebody's got to make a three. Jalen Duren trying to back down Mobley. Spin move inside. Loses it. Duren caught the ball on the right block. And he does a spin move. And Mobley just pokes it away off of his leg. Why is Jalen Duren on the... Why? Why is he in the game? Why is Jalen Duren on the floor? Merrill on the left wing, outside to Mobley, top of the key for three. That's off the mark. Cade chases down the rebound. 9:28 left to go. Cade on the left wing here working against Mobley. Cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias thought about a three. Trying to back down Donovan Mitchell. Tobias on the left block here. Tobias working inside. Mid-range jumper on the way for Tobias is no good. Boarded by Strus. Time is running out. Cavs are about to be up by 21 points. This game is over. We're going to Game 5 tied 2-2. And credit to the Cavs because I kind of thought this might happen. Mitchell draws the foul against Jenkins. A horrific second half from this Pistons team. Jalen Duren is borderline cuttable on this roster. Mitchell's at the free throw line. Largest lead of the series for the Cavs. This is going Game 7. 1,000% going Game 7. Pistons cannot win on the road against the Cavs. Cavs, again, they're protecting... both teams are protecting home court. Cavs go up by 20. Pistons beat them by 10 in games 1 and 2. Cavs took it down 116-109, and right now you're looking at probably the biggest lead of this series from the Cavaliers. Game 5 is going to be Wednesday, and that's a must-win game for the Pistons, because I got news for you. If they lose Game 5, Cleveland's taking this series in 6. Mitchell at the free throw line. Free throw's good. 98-77 basketball game. Asar Thompson checks back on the floor. Not enough times left. You're down 21 with under 9 minutes left. Cade Cunningham goes to his right inside. Layup is good for Cade. 98-79 basketball game. 8:43 left to go. Mitchell on the right wing here working against Asar Thompson. Asar Thompson's hurt now. That's great. Asar Thompson may or may not have just ruled his ankle. Please don't be hurt, Asar. In 98-79, he's walking but not... He just did, man. Asar is guarding Donovan Mitchell. He stepped awkwardly trying to defend him. And, oh my gosh, did Asar just get hurt? Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line. This game's over, folks. This game is over. This has been one of the worst second halves I've ever seen as a Pistons fan. They had an opportunity. They were up 4 at the half. Third quarter begins. They go on like 100-0 run. Paul Reed steps on the floor, saves the day. I don't know why JB Bickerstaff takes out Paul Reed to put this bum, Jalen Duren, on the floor, who's done nothing but disaster, turnover after turnover. And we're going to Game 7. I'm telling you right now. Pistons and Cavs, it's home court. Luckily, if it does go to Game 7, this will end in Detroit. But right now, it's pathetic. Shout out to Karis LeVert, because he was the only guy that really stepped up for this Pistons team tonight. Not even kidding. Even Cade Cunningham is on full blast. He has been a turnover machine these past couple of games on the road. 181 basketball game. Cade's got 16. 6 of 15 from the field is not that great. Donovan Mitchell back outside to Max Strus. Strus working against Karis LeVert, off to James Harden. Harden against Cade Cunningham, goes to his left against Tobias Harris. Cross-court pass Donovan Mitchell, catch and shoot 3 on the way, is off the mark. Pistons basketball, they're going to get it back here. Just a complete dumpster fire of a nightmare that the Pistons have been through in the second half. Shout out to Karis LeVert and Tobias. Everybody else, and Paul Reed. Paul Reed, Karis LeVert, Tobias Harris. Everybody else, though, it's going to be a long plane ride back home. Jalen Duren drives inside, goes at Jarrett Allen, finally learns how to play basketball, slams it down over Allen, back to a 17-point game. Pistons are going to have to shoot a couple threes to try and get this down to 90 to 100, but I don't think there's enough time left. Jarrett Allen, top of the key, gives it off to James Harden. Harden against Karis LeVert on the left wing here. Harden working outside here, tries to get to Strus. Strus catch and shoot 3 on the way, is off the mark. Another second chance rebound given up here. Nobody boxes out or gives anything. No effort whatsoever trying to grab the board. Harden against LeVert on the left block here. Harden working inside here. Euro steps no good. Harden gets the missed shot. Asar picks up the rebound in transition. Goes Asar off to Cade Cunningham on the right wing for 3. Gotta have it. He hits it. Big 3 for Cade Cunningham. Cavs take a timeout. Back to a 14-point game. 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. We put ourselves in this mess, and we could have easily won this game had the Cavs not go on a 50,000-0 run to start this third quarter. It's just... why? Paul Reed, why are we taking out Paul Reed and putting in this bum? This absolute bum of Jalen Duren. Why is he on the floor? Why? Every time he catches the ball, this is Jalen Duren again. I'll do a full-on demonstration for you guys, okay? This is Jalen Duren. He'll catch it either at the top of the key, and he'll immediately wait for the screen to develop. He'll hand it off to Duncan or Cade, whoever else gets it. If he doesn't see it opening, usually it's one-on-one between him and Mobley at the top of the key. He'll drive down the lane. He'll either turn it off, it'll go out of bounds, it'll hit off grandma in the stands, or he'll try to do a spin move inside, and then Allen will come from the help side and just swat it away. Or he'll catch it, and he'll try to drive baseline, and then it'll go off of his shin. And then you'll wonder why he's even on the floor in the first place. And then you get Paul Reed, who comes off the bench. Desperation Hail Mary move from J.B. Bickerstaff. He trots all on the floor here. Gets immediate production. What is the stats? 11 minutes, 13 points from Paul Reed. Perfect from the field. Perfect from the field. Let's take Paul Reed off the floor. Let's put this bum back in Jalen Duren, who's done nothing tonight. 8 points, 2 boards, and 4 turnovers. You're 6'10", 250 pounds. How in the world do you only have 2 rebounds? You are our starting all-star center. How? If you're not going to make shots, at least rebound the basketball and show me something defensively. This guy doesn't even get back on defense. He kind of, oh, I missed the shot. Oh, the ball turns over. I'm going to jog back on defense now. Oh, what's that? Donovan Mitchell, corner 3. Oh, a Max Strus drives by me. Oh, here comes Evan Mobley just dominating me in the paint. Oh, I'm going to trot back down here and try and, I'm going to get it from Cade Cunningham. Oh, it goes off my shin again. Why is he on the floor? Why? Because we don't have anybody else. You'll try to play Isaiah Stewart. He's been solid on defense, but he's been struggling offensively. And you're having a third-string center that's played half of your minutes completely annihilate you watching from your sorry butt off the bench. It's an absolute disgrace. This guy, if he just did close to average what he did during the regular season, for what he deserved to be an all-star, from what I saw all regular season, there's something going on in his head because he is not this bad of a player. I'd rather have my great-grandmother be the starting center than this bum of Jalen Duren on my basketball team. This is horrendous mistakes all around and coaching malpractice for why he's even on the floor in this game. Absolutely insanity. We're back in business, by the way. 100-86 basketball game. James Harden gets it, crosses half court, working against Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Dean Wade sets the screen. What's up, Y2K? James Harden goes to his right, trying to get past Cade Cunningham. Harden gets it off to Dean Wade, bothered by Tobias Harris, back outside of James Harden. Harden goes to his left against Tobias Harris, off to Dean Wade. Asar Thompson closes out, working inside here. Left-handed shot's no good, causes a shot clock violation. That's a big defensive stand from the Pistons. If they score here, if the Pistons score here and get a stop, I cannot emphasize the stop enough. Score and then a stop. Not score and then they score. You have to score and then get a stop. It's a 12-point game. I am fuming over Jalen. Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Oh my gosh. Duren, look at the ball. Cade Cunningham gave up a 3. He had a wide open Jalen Duren, and Duren wasn't even ready for it, and it goes off of his hand. Why is he on the floor right now? Why is Jalen Duren on my screen? Catch the ball down low, Jalen Duren, you pathetic bum. That was a wide open dunk. Cade with a perfect dime, and Duren, I don't know where the ball is. I'm going to let it go out of bounds. I don't know where it is. Oh, I didn't see it coming, Cade. That was one of the oh my. Paul Reed would have caught that. He would have slammed it down. But not Jalen Duren, no way. Schroeder goes to his right, kick it back out. Donovan Mitchell drives baseline shot over the backboard's no good. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Karis LeVert. Cleveland's in the bonus. Donovan Mitchell makes the first free throw. Why is he in the game? I'm going to take the guy that's perfect from the field and put in this. Donovan Mitchell makes both free throws. 16-point game. Karis LeVert has it. Crosses half court here. Working against Dennis Schroeder. Off to Cade Cunningham. He gets poked in the eye by Schroeder. It's on the floor. On the bright side, Duren saves a lot of money. No max for Duren. He better not start next game. Another bailout. Refs are pathetic. Playoffs are where superstars made. Duren sure isn't one. Tobias on the right wing working against Schroeder. Trying to back down Schroeder. Mid-range jumper on the way is no good. Tobias wants a foul. He's not going to get it. Donovan Mitchell working against Cade Cunningham on the left wing here. Mitchell shake and bake. Crossover 3 on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell. 19-point deficit. This game's over. Mitchell's got 38 points. Cade, backdoor find to Asar. Reverse layup is good from Asar Thompson. 105-88. Schroeder gets it back in transition for the Cavaliers. Top of the key. Schroeder has it. Off to Evan Mobley. Mobley gets it to Jarrett Allen. Floater on the way from Mitchell's good. Game 5 on Wednesday in the Motor City. Mitchell's got 40 points. Jalen Duren has it. Lord help us all. Nearly turns it over. Gets it back. Working against Jarrett Allen. Duren has to give it up to Tobias Harris at the top of the key against Mobley. Tobias drives down the lane. Shot off the window is no good. Draws the foul. Why is he on the floor? Why is he even in this game? Why are we taking out Paul Reed? Why? Tobias Harris at the free throw line. $107.89. Tobias at the free throw line. Makes both free throws. 107.90. 4:22 left to go. $107.90. 4:15 left to go. James Harden has on the right wing here. Mid-range jump shot on the way is no good. K grabs the rebound. Off to Tobias Harris from the corner for 3. Tobias misses the shot. Asar grabs the rebound. Outside of Jalen Duren. Gets it back over to Cade. Cade on the left wing here. Finds Karis LeVert. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Karis LeVert puts up a 3. Off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Unbelievable. 107.90. Well, we got game 5. That's going to be fun on Wednesday. Cavs get it back on the right wing here against Asar Thompson. I am completely... Oh my goodness. Tobias Harris drives baseline, shot off the window's no good. Karis LeVert grabs the rebound, puts it back up and in. 107.92, 2:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell, inside floater, is off the mark, draws the foul. We're going to go to a timeout commercial break. I can't even... Let's take out the most efficient Piston for Jalen Duren. Let's just take him out of the game because that makes perfect freaking sense. That makes perfect sense. Asia Wilson would put in more effort than Duren. Threw away my Duren jersey. Mitch shot only 4 points at halftime, which is crazy. Yeah, he's got like 36 in the second half. It's insane, Sam. If this game's over, I'd make Duren stay in the post and passing the ball and force him to work on his game. Put him in a room with like Ben Wallace and Bill Laimbeer. Just as frustrated as you are. Yeah. I mean, game 5, Wednesday, better be ready. Better win that game at home. You know? It's like, I can't even I'll be right back. I gotta take a walk. Jalen Duren is a bum. Flat out bum. Oh, man. Well, we got a series at least where it's more content, right? Up 2-0 going to Cleveland. Threw away the game in the fourth quarter with too many turnovers. Looking okay, up 4 going into the second half. Cavs go on a 26-0 run. Playoff franchise record in the last 30 years for them. And Paul Reed steps on the floor, 13 points, dominates Duren in a third of his minutes. And let's take him out. That's the right thing to do. Oh my gosh. In the second half of the game, 6 in these playoffs, Pistons have been bad on the road. Yeah, I mean, they won game 6, right? But that was the only road game they won. Yeah, so it's just been crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. Absolutely insane. Ten turnovers in the first half, and somehow you're up 4, right? Like, that was a gift. I don't know how that even happens. Karis LeVert bailed us out in the first half. It's been absolutely insanity. We're gonna go to game 5 in Detroit on Wednesday because right now it's not looking good. Pistons have got to be ready. Who's going to protect home court? Both teams protected home court. Like, this is just a flat-out bad loss. Like, game 3, you could have gotten back in the game. You were down, 15 at the half. You came back. You took the lead. Cade had, 3 careless turnovers in game 3. It's just, the reserves are in. Marcus Sasser's on the floor right now. It's just a lot of a disaster. It's been a disaster right now. It's we gotta be ready game 5. We gotta be ready game 5 because we're gonna hope it goes game 7. I don't even know what to say. Like we had it right at half. And then the third quarter happens, and it's complete meltdown. The thing is, too, is like towards the second half, the back end of the third quarter, we actually played pretty well. But we gave up a 4,000 to nothing run, which completely just took all the momentum away. 109-94, 2:36 left to go. Donovan Mitchell working against Javonte Green. Mitchell, top of the key, Mobley sets the screen. Mitchell rolls off it, working against Jenkins. Goes to his left, drives down the lane here, outside to Allen. Finds Strus on the right wing for three. It's off the mark. Boarded by Jenkins. Jenkins has it off to Ron Holland in transition. Finds Jenkins again to Sasser. Sasser step back three on the way for Sasser is pure. Let's go, Sasser. 109-97. Cavs get it back in transition here. Donovan Mitchell on the right wing against Ron Holland. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Mitchell on the right wing, drives down the lane, shot off the windows, no good. Ron Holland grabs the rebound, off to Marcus Sasser. Sasser back the other way in transition. Paul Reed sets the screen. Sasser working against Mobley, drives down the lane to Paul Reed. Paul Reed right-handed layup is no good, boarded by Strus. Cleveland's different at home. They were a really good home team this postseason. It was looking like the Pistons were going to run away with it 2-0, but then they tied it 2-2. We got a series. And the Knicks fans are licking their chops because they hope this goes the distance. James Harden shot on the way is no good, boarded by Paul Reed. 109-97. Bad pass from Paul Reed. Ron Holland, no good. They're going to get the fourth stringers in the game here for the Cavs, and we are waving the white towel because we did not show up tonight. If we lose the series, Langdon and Bickerstaff has to have some explaining to do. Pistons better respond in Game 5. Oh, man. That's what I've been saying all postseason, Dwayne. They need to give Paul Reed more minutes. I don't know why he's not playing. Paul Reed strips it away and steals it back the other way. They're making this a more respectable loss, but right now it's just been so bad. Ron Holland gets the steal and he throws it out of bounds, I think. Yeah. Oh, my goodness, dude. Cavs 109, Pistons 99. They're going to call a timeout here. Cavs take a timeout. It's been rough. Yeah, I'm going to plan on streaming the game Wednesday. LeVert was going crazy. Yeah, shout out to Karis LeVert. LeVert and Paul Reed, only guys that did anything in this game. Really. Like, Cade was Cade. Not that great from the floor. Couple turnovers. It's been rough. It's been rough. We're in a timeout commercial break. Thanks, Dad. What is it? It's going to go to Game 7. Knicks will have a week off. I think you're right. I think this is going to go to Game 7. And that's crazy because the Pistons were up 2-0 in this series. And the Cavs are going to make it 2-2. And we got to be ready for Game 5, which is going to be pretty electric, which could decide the series. I mean, talk about pressure. The pressure has shifted now on the Pistons completely to win Game 5. Cavs steal Game 5. They got all the momentum coming back home for Game 6. Pistons have to win Wednesday. Cavs are going to inbound this pass here. 58 seconds left to go. Cavs at the top of the key. Going to be stolen away by Paul Reed up to Marcus Sasser. Sasser back the other way, lays it up and in. They're going to make this a more respectable loss than it actually seems. Pistons go on a 13-2 run here. 109-101. Yeah. Crazy. Good job from the reserves, though. You might get the starters back in here, actually. 8-point game, 49 seconds left. You're going to play the foul game. But right now, it's been crazy to watch. Game 5 is going to be Wednesday. Not sure what time that game's going to be. I'm going to guess 7 o'clock. But again, the bench, like, did fantastic. Yeah, they're going to get the starters back in here. So the Cavs are going to get out of bounds. Yeah, JB Bickerstaff. Yeah, you got that coach or the contract extension, which, to be fair, like, he deserved it, right? Like, he got here, he took a 28 game losing streak in a row to a 6 seed in 1 year and then the 1 seed the following year. Like, it was definitely deserved for JB Bickerstaff. Some of the rotations down the stretch I don't agree with. Like, he'll take a Sar Thompson out in some of the most random situations. Even tonight, like, you leave the guy that's playing well on the floor. Like, the fact he takes Paul Reed out of the game a lot is, I don't understand it. Donovan Mitchell goes to his right, layup is no good. Mobley grabs the rebound, slams it down. 111-101. Sasser gets it back in transition. Under a minute left to go. 40 seconds left. Off to Ron Holland. Holland has it stripped away. James Harden picks it up. And looks like that's going to be the game. Schroeder on the right wing here. Bothered by Marcus Sasser. Off to Donovan Mitchell. Javonte Green fouls Mitchell. He's going to go to the free throw line. A little bit too late. You know, Pistons, instead of like giving up a 25-0 run to start the third quarter, if they just if they cut that in half, you know, this is a different game. But here we are. Mitchell free throw on the way is good. Paul Reed should be as much in the rotation as Duran and Beef Stew are. Like, JB needs to realize that. Like it took him until game 6 of the Magic for him to kind of understand it, but he needs to be out there on the floor. I don't care if he's an undersized center. Like, he makes plays. Like, put him in the game. Marcus Sasser, right-handed layup is good. A little bit of bench work from Marcus Sasser here in garbage time. Jenkins tries to steal it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jenkins. 15 seconds left in the game. Pistons down 9. I got no words. We got to be ready game 5 on Wednesday. You know, it's just what it comes down to. Got to be ready game 5 Wednesday. (112, 103, 13 seconds left. I think the Pistons just committed another foul. Bench outplayed the starters 100%. Paul Reed, Karis LeVert, you know, those are the two main guys. I mean, maybe a little bit of Marcus Sasser, but he kind of came in garbage time. Jenkins has got to play better. What did Cade finish with? Cade had 19 and 6, 5 turnovers, though. Like, Marcus Sasser from the right wing for 3 is off the mark. Out of bounds, Cavs, 5 seconds left. And that is all she wrote, folks. 112 to 103, and that is our final score. That's our final score, folks. Shout out again to Wesley and Sam for the super chat tonight. Thanks again to the channel members. Detroit basketball through and through. God bless. Take care of yourselves, guys. Love you all. And we will see you all game 5 Wednesday. Must win on Wednesday night. Adios, amigos.